What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to a random ass Friday stream. I felt like streaming today, so I figured why not. Haven't actually hopped on the mic in a minute, obviously since the last SNC, so I figured I would hop on and talk. Oh man, we're live and alive. Oh my god, we are live and alive again, dudes. We're live and alive. Oh boy. I'm just tired. Not really tired per se, just bored. Oh, bored. Oh boy. We got one sad fuck in the chat. I wonder who this sad fuck is. Who are you, sad fuck? Who are you? Figuring I would stream on a Friday because nobody's got shit to fucking do, right? For being honest about it. Feels good, man. I haven't. Damn, my connection sucks right now. Seeing that fucking icon in my live stream bar. Fuck. Yeah, I was trying to stream earlier, but the fucking mic wouldn't work. What the fuck's going on? My mic has a bit of a thing on it, so I don't know what's going on. But I might need to buy a new one at some point. But I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't see a reason to it. As long as it still works, it works, right? So yeah. Oh man. Hey Cabo, amiguitos. Hey Cabo. Hey, don't weekend shame me, dude. My weekends are normally full of bullshit, dog. Not bullshit. I've been doing the same thing for most weekends for the last fucking year and a half. I don't know. Other than back when I was even when I was fucking dating, I was still doing the same shit, right? If I'm being honest about it, but yeah, it's I don't know. This is I don't know, man. The world's falling apart. So who knows? You got the who knows where this Iran shit's going? Yeah, you got the Israelis retaliating against the Iranians, and you got that big news that came out. So that should be pretty fun. We'll see what happens with that. The incel crisis, or you could call it that. Is it really a crisis if nobody calls it a crisis, right? Nobody really cares about it, then I guess it's kind of a nothing burger, right? But who knows? We'll figure it out, right? Or we'll just die in the end, right? So just like so many things wrong with our fucking society. It's not even funny. What up, Mister? What's up, Flame the Four? How you doing, dude? What it do? What's up, Jay? Let me go to Discord. There's a lot of good memes in Discord I can cover. Discord. My Discord's been pretty good the last few days, honestly. Yeah, I really want to make a video, a standalone video, about a neurotypical being NT. But I kind of want to maybe it's like a multi-part video where I start off with just the basic concept of it, and then I move on to the racial aspect of it, right? Where racial / IQ aspect of it, because they're both tied at the fucking hip anyway, right? But I kind of want to cover it in that respect, where it's like, I think that being NT, obviously it's societally dependent, but at the same time, your society is tied to genes. So at the end of the day, like, being NT and being black is different than being NT and being white. Now there are certain things that cross over across racial lines, but being an NT black man is a whole lot different from being a neurotypical white man, or being a neurotypical Asian person, or being a neurotypical Indian person, or being a neurotypical Hispanic, right? NT, yeah, some things are just normal across society. Taking a shit in the middle of the fucking, is not at least in America, it's not considered to be normal, right? That's not normal behavior, right? So you'd be non-NT for doing something like that. But but something like like Jay always talks about nigga points and being lit and stuff like that, and having that a mouthpiece, that is some of that stuff could be racially connected, right? At the end of the day, it's true. I mean, it's racially connected in the sense that for sure, like obviously you need to be able to, like having a mouthpiece for a white man is a whole lot different than having a mouthpiece for a black man, right? They're two different. You're speaking almost two different languages. If that makes any sense. That's my opinion on the matter, but yeah, I have a couple. Let me pull these memes out real quick out of Discord. Some of these images are pretty good. These are really good. Some of these out. Did I already say this image? What the fuck? I must already have this image on my Discord. I did already have it. I'm gonna pull it out. Thank God. Okay, good. Thanks. I have that image out. And then I like Chip Skylark. He's been leaving some pretty good polls in the if being what's it called? Like he's leaving some pretty good polls in the Discord, trying to like gauge the audience and not the audience, but the community on what they think. These are pretty good polls, honestly. Like one of these is you think parents are a big reason for someone's situation in adulthood, like being broke or incel? And almost everyone said yes. I mean, albeit only 12 people voted in this, but hey, it's with whatever, right? And I would say there's some truth here, right? At the end of the day, you are a byproduct of your genes and your environment, and you can't change your genes. So the best your parents can do is try to give you the best environment they can. And at the same time, though, like I don't know, like would your kid have ended up where he is anyway, right? Does that make any sense? Like would he have ended up where he is anyway? Like would that make any sense? Like I don't know. If you agree with like a deterministic model of the universe, then you probably would agree with that, where it's like, well, he was born in a certain environment, he did all these things, he experienced all these things, he just ended up the way he was going to end up anyway, right? So when you're playing the blame game, like obviously we have to assign fault to things, but at the same time, like because we need to understand cause and effect, because cause and effect still applies, but it's kind of like being on rails in a way, right? Like a living life on rails. You're just kind of like aimless in a world where you have no real control over that shit. So yeah, yeah, this is a pretty good meme. Let me see if I can find. This is a pretty good one. I think I'll cover this one today. I was gonna cover it later, but I'll probably cover it today. It's a pretty good. Where's the save? I'm gonna put this one over here in the force truth for sure. Is that what the fuck? Whatever, dude. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. Any good comments here? What's up, gang? Wuanti, what's up, dude? No Wednesday night Wednesday, but random Friday stream based. Yeah, no, why not, dude? We'll figure it out. 18 viewers in the chat. Good shit. Black women have a warped view of reality. Being NT as a black man won't yield as many results than if you act hood, but you're non-NT. Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm getting at, though, right? Being neurotypical, like, like, give me 1 sec. Yeah. So I wanted to make sure that I have my definitions right here. Not displaying or characterized by autistic or other neurologically atypical patterns of thought or behavior, right? So I'm looking at the second half of this definition, right? It says or. So atypical. What is atypical? Like atypical is context dependent and racial dependent, in my opinion, right? So like, technically speaking, arguably speaking here, if we know that, okay, so let's just talk about whites. Let's pick whites. If whites have an average IQ of 100, there's going to be a certain range of behaviors that are going to be normal within that range, right? Of being 190, 100 IQ or 95 IQ or 105 IQ, or somewhere around that range, right? Certain behaviors will be normal in that range. And then as you diverge either to the left or to the right of the curve, you become arguably less NT. Your thoughts will become less typical of the average, obviously, just by the matter of the fact that you have a higher or lower IQ, right? So, when we're talking about NT and being neurotypical, being you're typical, right? It's in the word. Your brain is functioning the way that it should function on the average. So if your average in any particular group is X trait, and you don't have X trait, you're not, technically speaking, you might be behaving in a way that is maybe even better than the way your people behave, but at the same time, you aren't necessarily typical of your group. Does that make any sense? Truth be told, I really want to make a video about the. I kind of already have about the race pill, but I kind of want to make a really in-depth video about the race pill, or maybe I'll just cover it one day on a stream. Just good shit to cover. I don't know, random shit to cover. I feel like it's been talked about in the past, but people really avoid talking about it. I really avoid talking about it, because it's hard, right? You want to be told that because of the way you were born. This applies to the whole black pill in general, but you want to be told that because of the way you're born, you're just bound to a certain lifestyle or fate or whatever. Everybody wants to believe that we can all rise above our circumstances, but we and maybe there was a time where Joe he could attain more than he could in a previous generation or in a previous in a previous time period, but once again, this context dependent though, right? He still probably performed at the same level as other people within his peer group as well, right? So, oh boy, I don't know. I'm just rambling here. Am I making any sense here? Making any sense? I don't know. Here's the post I wanted to cover. This is I don't know who this guy is. I think he's a Wignat or some shit, but he probably is. Maybe he isn't, but who gives a fuck? As long as he's spitting some truth, who gives a fuck, right? Where is Face in LMS? I don't know where he is, dude. He's in one of the servers I'm in, so I know I can contact him, but I don't know what he's doing. It's not my business. I just let him live his life. Straight from rehab room to here. Yeah, I watched it. That was a good video he did today. Dude, Canada's such a Canada is a meme. It's a meme nation. Like Canada is meme nation, dog. How does any red-blooded Canadian still look at their country and say that we're doing great? Like you've let in so many fucking Indians. I don't even know what to tell you. Dude, Canada just seems like that place, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Canada is weird. I remember people used to say, "Man, I'm gonna run to Canada if the war ever breaks out and America does the draft," or I'm going to Canada if this guy if he wins the presidential election. And now I look at Canada well, fuck. Do you really want to go to Canada? Dude, your housing market's fucking meme worthy, dog. You have a literal retard as your prime minister. I don't know what to tell you. The dude's fucking retarded. That dude is fucking dumb. It's a meme nation, dog. It's a meme nation. There is no environment for your face. That's great. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. The race is very broad, though. Well, it is. Obviously, within each racial group, there are ethnic groups, and then you can break it down obviously further than that. Would you focus on dating or the race pill in general? Probably a little bit of both. They're both. At the end of the day, we're all dating and not dating machines, but mating machines, right? We're here to propagate the species, right? So they're tied at the hip. Your race is, you're the byproduct of grandma and grandpa and mom and dad and great grandma and great grandpa and all these people who did all these things, and now you're here. So will you focus only on dating? not primarily, but yeah, it'll have to come up at some point. Yeah. Your face condemns you. Did you like Rehab Room's new video? Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Yeah, the holy trinity of pills: the race pill, the age pill, and the demographics pill. Yeah, I would say that's. I don't know the holy trinity of pills, but a race pill for sure is good. Age pill for sure. I mean, age pill obviously is not a pretty obvious one, but there's so many other pills. I don't know. Canada is just 20 years ahead. Yeah. I'm Canadian, dude. I feel bad for you. I don't know how the fuck you. I don't know how the fuck you guys do it, man. Our feminism over here is worse. By the way, I've heard it. I watched a video today that made me want to fucking end my life with this Canadian fucking chick talking to Andrew from the not the Quartering, Andrew from the Crucible, and oh my fucking god, dude, that chick was like, I was like, what in the fuck? I don't know how do people. Maybe we all do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. How can you make a statement and then contradict yourself in the next statement? And then when somebody points it out, you act like it didn't happen. Like, how does your brain operate that way? Like, you literally have to, like, either you're being intentionally dishonest or you're just like retarded. I don't know what to say. Because, like, how else could you make a statement and then contradict yourself in the next statement or some shit like that? And then there's somehow, I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how people do it, man. Go to Mexico instead. Maybe I will. I don't consider Canada a real country. It really isn't. It's not a real country, dog. I see it as the 51st state of America, of the United States. It's more like Canada's a meme. It's a meme country, dog. It's a meme country. There's no race for your face either. The first time I voted was against Trudeau, but he's still in office for some reason, though he lost. Well, hope you guys enjoy being under a WEF puppet. Cause that dude is a literal shill. Dude is a literal fucking shill. Saving this for dinner time. Come on, Finleos. You don't need to eat dinner, dog. You can get arrested for online hate speech now. Dude, I don't know. Dude, Canada is that meme country, dog. Online hate speech, yeah. Canada is so cucked. Holy shit. 100% failed state. Canada, yeah, basically kind of is. Stalking laws coming to New Zealand. Wow. Like I said, dude, the men are going to go. I think they're going. Some of them have already. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's going to take some time. I don't know, or maybe it won't take any time at all. I mean, I guess. What do you consider going? I've been thinking for a long time though. But what do you consider going crazy? Right? Like going crazy internally, or are they just going to go crazy out in the street? I don't know, but call it what you want to call it, man. But you're already seeing behavioral sync set in with the children. You're already seeing it set in with the some of the fucking adults. Like, so we already know that that people are just, I don't want to say they're cracking, but cause like society is still functions like the way you think it should. You're still able to wake up in the morning and your water's running and your electricity's on, and to a lot of people, as long as these things, as long as they can still go to the grocery store and buy some bullshit, food that's overpriced to fucking hell and back with inflation, or then as long as they can consume their fucking a goy slop for the 85th time for the month, or as long as they can, continue to do their daily routine, life is still routine, right? Like, life is still whatever. But how much time do you think we have left before things really start taking a turn? Like that I watched part of that Boeing they had the a whistleblower come on from Boeing, and he said that like they're literally putting planes together by like forcing parts together. Like they're literally forcing things together onto a plane that either don't fit or they're just forcing it together to make it to manufacture it. Like what, bro? What's going on? Like, what is going on? That can't be fucking real, but it is. Assuming he's telling the truth, which if he isn't, he's going to jail. Like I said, they already fucking killed that one guy who a whistle blew against them years ago. A few years ago, he called this shit up a long time ago, and they killed him. They got rid of him like a month ago or some shit. Dude, I don't know, man. This is gonna be some fuck. It's gonna be a wild fucking ride, dude. 2024 has been a wild ride, dog. We're what, 4 months into this bitch, dude. We are going crazy. It's going crazy. I mean, I don't know. People keep saying nothing's happening, but dude, things have been happening every day. I mean, how long can an American consume the agoy slop and the shitty food they pump up with full of chemicals in the grocery store? How long can they consume the sports ball, paying for overpriced tickets to watch Taylor Swift shake her ass on stage? How long can you consume this shit? Like, it's one thing to do it in the fucking margins, like you're doing it on an occasional basis. I mean, but like if this, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, Rome ran on bread and circus for fucking years, as someone said earlier. But dude, I don't know, man. Bread and circus, dude. That shit lasts for as long as the government can keep. Okay, we're gonna just inflate the currency and figure it out, kid. I don't know, man. We're on some next level meme shit, Doug. Speaking of the WEF, I believe it was them. Did you see the video of them acknowledging the Manosphere? Well, no, I didn't watch that video. What? My 24-hour fitness gym. It's in a black neighborhood, and whenever a decent woman is around, the ninjas be circling it like sharks. Dude, there's this one chick. I don't know how old she is. I don't know, but she works out at the gym. She's black. She's black chick for sure. Obviously, goddamn, one of the when I'm doing my fucking scan of the room, looking for like I never look directly, but I'm always like scanning the room, and I just notice like, okay, I see that chick's hot, that chick's hot, but I'm not staring like directly at her like, oh my god, I need to stare at this woman. No, it's never like that. So it's always a scan, always scanning the room. So it's like I have like plausible deniability about, am I looking too hard? No, never look too hard, bro. Never look too hard. But either way, this chick, yeah, rocking body, rocking ass, this is fucking crazy. So I'm like, oh shit, dude. But dude, so many fucking dudes. Yeah, you're not wrong, man. People, I can't believe there are still men in the gym. I haven't seen her in 2 days, so I don't know what happened to her. But I mean, yeah, for the love of God, dude, like. Dude, yeah, people be circling around like fucking sharks. You're not wrong, man. People, yeah, it still happens in gyms, dude. I be seeing the same dudes approaching the same chicks. It's like, what the fuck? Like, bro, it ain't work. I don't know, man. I just go in there, work out, and go home, though. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going home. I'm not doing this shit. Imagine you're just walking, minding your own business, and you go to jail because a hit thought you were stalking her. A hit? Oh, girl. Rice cell arrested for planning an ER at school. Dang. See, look. I don't know, man. I'm not going to tell people how to do it. Why the hell would I? See, look. I expected more from a rice cell. Rice cell should know. Okay, you keep shit under wraps. You should be a secret. No one should know. I'm not saying do it. I'm simply saying, like, I don't know. Hey, kicked off of IF. Of what? IF? I mean, which one? I don't know what you're talking about. The website? Men won't do shit and nothing ever happens. If you want something done, you need to push the pendulum first instead of waiting for it to move on its own. Things have been happening all year long. Like, that's the thing. People think that, well, as long as the electricity's on and the gasoline is still around about $3 a gallon or whatever, and I'm able to fucking consume my goy slop and my water's still running, well, my life is still good, right? Like, just because it's not happening in your neighborhood doesn't mean it's not happening somewhere. Like, how many more crime reports do we fucking need? Now, the fact that men won't do shit, well, yeah, they probably won't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a lot of faith in what men can do at this point. If they haven't done anything at this point, they're not gonna do shit. So you're probably not too far off the mark there. But the fact that other things aren't happening, well, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like our system is very resilient to Like, truth be told, so was the Roman system but we don't have the same systems the Romans had, because like they had a warrior caste culture where, you know, the aristocrats were most of them were in the military or were forced in military service. Not forced, it was insisted upon you that you do military service. So like when Attila took over when he marched his fucking troops on the Rome and took over as a fucking dictator, well, you know, he had an actual army behind him. Like, you know, the problem with the American military that it literally is just, you know, it's full of idiots anyway, but at the same time, like, you know, once again, is what it is. It is what it is, right? Like you know, it's a civilian run force. So, you know, there's no like, I have my own independent army like Caesar. He had literally took over Gaul with what was effectively an independent army that he controlled. So, I like how somebody says you have a lisp, and it's like, dude, as if I don't fucking know that. I think I've been told that a million times already, dude. Just be confident, bruh. Society will begin to break down once the bread and circuses is too expensive. Yeah, probably. We haven't reached the false flags stage yet. They've tried. Just wait for the bugs, yeah. Wait for the bugs. Yeah, the WEF was basically talking about men are being led astray by the manosphere and how can they fix it, dude. I mean, I left this post in my community tab. I don't think we ain't fixing shit. Like, the reality is that any and every solution given to you by anybody in the mainstream is going to be the most soy, you know, anything that will benefit them type solution, you know, never going to affect women. You can't touch a single hair on any woman's head, but we need to, like, come on, like, I don't know. It is quite literally like you're telling men to just ignore what they think and what they know and hop into these bullshit relationships that don't make any sense for nothing. Like, they're not getting anything out of that. I don't know. It's just a complete bullshit. So, I don't know. I mean, like, that one video by What If Alt Hist, he basically said that the elites are really dumb. Yeah, like the elites of today are not the same as the elites of yesterday, right? You know, I don't know. They aren't, you know. No sense of noblesse oblige. There's no sense of, hell, there's not even like a Machiavellian sense to them, right? They're just fucking like, it almost feels like borderline just bullshit evil. Like, this is evil. I hate to say it, but it literally is just evil. Like, they just love evil. And it's like, okay, well then, what the fuck? I don't know. Like, this is complete fucking evil. Circling like a vulture. Yeah, like vultures, dude. Those brothers starving. Yeah, they are. They're starving, dog. That's a good moment for that, you know, that little meme he's got on Coach Greg Adams' channel, man. That brother's starving. He is. All those dudes are starving, dog. They're like, fuck it, dude. Nah, the wiki? Okay. Cumulative effects. Yeah, it's cumulative. These things, they're cumulative. It's not just one, you know, one event. Like, it's kind of like, I hate watching Tim Pool, but he made a decent point. One that shouldn't need to be said, but it needs to be said, right? Is that when you read a fucking history book about how World War I or World War II happened, you get the fucking a footnotes version of events, but you don't see the little small events, the cumulative snowball effect that leads you up to World War II or World War III or whatever. Like, now we do because we're on the ground watching it happen on a daily basis. So like, so when you look back, or when something actually does happen one day, oh, it happened today, guys, it happened. It's happening. Okay, like when the moment that the fucking masses realize that it's happening, you know, well, they were ignoring. A lot of them were either ignoring or they were just simply blind to the cumulative effect of all of these actions being taken by all these nations or actors on the stage. Let it ride. Yeah, you have a lift. Thanks, dude. The Rice had a 149-page ER. What the fuck, dude? Okay, man. He was doing too much. Why are you screaming, bro? Based Wars. Why are you screaming, bro? Why are you screaming, bro? You must be new here. He is Mike Tyson Max. Mike Tyson Max. Well, yeah, I'm gonna pull this meme up real quick. I have this meme on the screen for a minute now. Let's pull it up. The supposed immorality of racism is rooted in the idea that judging people for their inherited nature, i.e. genetic nature, is wrong. That we should judge people by their actions, not their nature. This division of one's actions from one's nature implies that insofar as we act, we are totally supernatural entities. Yet most anti-racists are atheist materialists who have no coherent philosophical basis. But this is true. I've noticed this. You can't help but notice this, right? So many atheists are like, I don't believe in God, there's no spirit, there's no soul, but evolution's real, but it stops at the fucking neck. And you know, everything's material, but evolution's real, guys, but it stops at the fucking neck. So anything below the neck was evolution. Anything above the neck, it's just whatever, dude. It's completely, you know, societally determined. That's not true. No coherent philosophical basis from which to divide our actions from our nature. Yeah. For them, all is supposed to be nature. Yeah, this is true. For an atheist, a materialist atheist, all you know is the material world, which is nature. You know, the raw nature. You know, the things you see and observe in reality. That's all you see. That's all you know, right? Could you say, well, there can't be a spirit, there can't be a soul, I can't prove it, so all I know is nature? How the fuck can you hold this, any of your ideologies to be true? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you, at the very least, you should be at least a race realist, right? Like, about, like, okay, if you're not gonna be, you should, I'm not saying be quote unquote racist, but be a race realist, right? Okay, yeah, the reality is that race is real, and there are actions and behaviors that will be inherent to certain races. On average. On average. Also, I'll throw that in there. On average, right? This shows that the anti-racist doctrine is a form of mysticism. It is. Which is taken on faith rather than reason. Yeah, it is. Yeah, completely. Completely. Yeah. Some people say I'm based because I post shit like this, but it is. People be like, I believe in evolution and how people adapted to their environment also. Race doesn't matter. We are all equal. Isn't that funny? Like, even if you agreed, okay, so... dude, I can't even... Dude, equality is such a false god. It's not even funny, man. It's such a false god. Like, Americans hold up equality as being this fucking, oh, dude. Yeah, like, they hold up the fucking, Yeah, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna keep talking here, but it gets even more ridiculous because we apply the race pill to every other animal besides ourselves. Like, what? It doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, like, come, like, dude, evolution, biology, you know, whatever else. These things apply to every other animal on the planet. Is, you know, I'll make it even simpler. I'll just make it the biggest abstraction of all time. Nature applies to everything on the planet except for human beings. What? How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense? Human beings still have instincts. Just because we don't shit on the fucking ground like a fucking dog, some races do. Dude, some of them do, but just because we don't, by and large, in the Western world, don't shit on the ground. Well, even in some Western countries, they do. Fucking now. Oh my god, I can't even make that statement anymore. That's the sad part about it. But even if, by and large, in polite society, we don't take a shit on the ground, does that mean that we are not beholden to the laws of nature and reality? It's simply just not how it works. It's not. I can't breed, dude. Yeah, isn't that the fucking truth? Equality, lol. Democracy is even more... democracy is literally the dumbest system. Hey, I don't know. It's a bad system. Everyone's like, well, it's the best system we have. Is that really true? Truth be told, I'm sort of on the fence about any system working. Like, most systems are you know, you need a system of checks and balances, and all these things need to work out in the end to keep things functioning right. But like at the end of the day, if the people in charge of those systems are idiots or they're evil or they're whatever, then it's irrelevant how good of a system you make if the people running your system don't care about the system or don't care about, maintaining a coherent, normal society. Isn't it irrelevant, right? You could have a fucking, some like, I don't know, well, a republic. We'll go back to a fucking republic, even though we're still are technically one. But I mean, come on, like it doesn't matter. It matters who's in power, not necessarily the system itself. We operated under monarchy for years, and then we got tired of that. And, not Napoleon, but the French Revolution, all these things happened, and then you got rid of the divine right of kings, and now we got this. I mean, come on, like, so like, but that system worked for a long time. It did. So like, it's not so much the system; it's the people in the system. And at the end of the day, what is the system if not the people within the system, right? So if your system's garbage, and especially in a fucking democracy or a fucking republic, where the people so-called vote on their leaders, okay, well, I hate to quote fucking George Carlin, but politicians don't come from a fucking membrane or some bullshit. They come from American schools and American media, and they've been consuming American media and American schools and American culture their whole lives. Like, if this is the best America can do, then that's an indictment on on us. It is. It is. If this is the best we can fucking do, holy fucking shit, we're fucked. We are fucked. Oh, Jaw is completely law, dude. Jaw is law. How's the meme go? Jaw is law. Height gives you human rights. Face is the master race. And chin for the win. That's my little ad, but whatever. It makes sense if you don't think about it and want to look progressive. Yeah, basically, yeah. If you want to sound good, right? That's the thing with women, right? Women are all about appearances, so they want to sound good. They want to sound good. They want to sound good, or they want to appear to be good without actually being good. This is probably true for men too, as well for the most part. A lot of people want to appear good without actually being good, right? But I don't know. But yeah, so a lot of people, if it makes sense, if you just say if you ignore reality, anything can make sense though, right? I mean, this is true. So I believe a wiener dog can beat a greyhound in a race if it really believes in itself. That's a meme. Rest in peace, Saint Hamoudi. Is he gone? I don't know what happened to him, man. People, this breed of dog was bred to hunt rats, but say, uh-oh, every race is equal. You can't give characteristics to a whole group of people. Racist. Dude. Once again, because these people have been taught their whole lives that, well, human beings are, but we're above nature. Like, what? That don't make any sense here, dog. Like, we had a whole eugenics movement for a long time in this country. It died, with World War II. But at the same time, this thought was not necessarily out of the Overton window in the past. People knew that you can breed certain people to be certain ways. Okay, and I think they even tried to do this. I believe this is I think what if Altis said this, but it was actually a more of a liberal or a leftist policy to practice eugenics to improve the human stock. But we threw that shit away because whatever. But governance is a difficult issue. It is, yeah. Who is in charge? Who gets to decide, right? True, yeah. Facts, the inmates are running the asylums, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Tom Brady humiliated and cucked by Giselle Bundchen. I don't know, man. We need Jesus to get to God. It's called the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe it. Yeah, the Jews, I would agree. The media knows they can cause you any sort of response as long as they have your attention in the right time. Yeah, some truth there. 300-pounder has more DMs than Chad. Not wrong. You're not wrong. I hate to say it, but you're not wrong. It's true. Dude, I'm going to cover this meme today, man. I got to cover this meme today. There's a meme in Discord that this meme, it didn't break me, but I was like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know how this is possible, dog. I don't know how this is possible, man. Like this dude is not. I gotta find the meme. I think it's in random. Let me see if I can find it. It wasn't posted that long ago. Dude, this meme is this dude. How in the fuck, dude? Here it is. Somebody else covered this as well. I'm gonna cover it now. How is this possible, dog? Could you imagine, dude? Oh, dude. Goblina, dude. Literal Goblina. Like I don't know what's going on. I mean I know what's going on, but I don't want to know what's going on, dude. What is this? What on God's just ignore the bullshit woman talk up here. I'll read it anyway. About what is this? Oh, bro, man, is this really a looks matched couple in 2024? Is this it? Is this a looks matched couple in 2024? Like I'm not saying this dude here is like, you know, he's some fucking Chad or some shit. He's not, you know, he got jacked up teeth a little bit, you know, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm not gonna judge this dude. I'm not gay, but at the end of the day, what is this? Let's read the fucking me at 21, opened my restaurant, breaking even, living with my parents, working 60+ hours a week. Opened the restaurant, bitch, you ate the whole restaurant. Me at 31, restaurateur and hotelier. Traveling the road with my husband. Oh, bro, they got married? Bro, end me, dog. The memes never end, dog. Dude, the only good part about living in this time period is that the memes write themselves, dog. I don't, dude, you couldn't, I couldn't pay a comedian to do this. Like, the comedian would have to be like God himself to make these types of memes happen, dog. Multiple income streams. It's never too late. Don't give up. 31? Oh, bro, he didn't even get her at a good age, bro. Or maybe he did, but dude, what is this? Can a white man please explain this one to me? What is there any white man in the chat? I know there's got to be a few in here, right? Would you take this deal? Come on, dog. Someone. Can I have a? He's not white. He's not white. What is he? Is he? What is he then, dog? Oh, dude. What is he, dog? What is he, dog? Oh man, what is there can any white man provide me any is he Arab? Maybe he's Arab, dog. I don't know. Maybe is that going to be the new cult now? He's Arab, guys. He's not actually white. He's Arab. He's Arab, guys. Is that the new cult? I don't know, man. Dude, I mean, come on. Can we just? I'm just gonna zoom in real quick. Can we just? Can we acknowledge what we're looking at here? Dude, she's literally, dude, it's like the fucking meme became real. Goblina. It's like the meme became real, dog. She literally has like the Americano face, the Americana face thing. I feel like I've seen this meme before. Hold on, I give me a sec. I gotta find this meme. There's no way I don't have this meme. I gotta have this meme, Doug. I gotta have this meme. She's literally the meme. I gotta have this meme in here somewhere, dog. I'm like, what? I've seen this meme before. I know I've seen it before. Where is it, Doug? Dude, I probably can't find it, Doug. I probably can't find it. I got too many memes in this folder. Dude, holy shit. I can't believe it. There's no way it's in here. I'd have to find it, bro, but I've seen this meme before. L'écriture. But yeah, dude, I want to analyze. I mean, Juggernaut Law, you got it right. Gordita, someone said Gordita. Yeah, Gordita. That little song that CGA plays. Juggernaut Law is true. Oh, bro. Like, okay, let's be honest here. Does this guy, does he deserve this? Like, is this really what he earned? Like, does he deserve this? I mean, he got what he went for, but Does he deserve this? Does he deserve this? I don't know, man. Does he deserve this? I don't know. You need to take at least a 3-point handicap out of a 10 to get a girl these days. You're not wrong. I said it before. I said it earlier. I said that before. Yeah, you're taking a handicap. You got to give the woman a almost 4-point handicap to get a bitch nowadays, Doug. So if you're out, dude, that means you're a 5. You're dating a 2 or a 1. Oof. Pot of greed looking ass. Dude. I'm gonna pull this thing up the screen, dude. What the fuck? Oh man, this is just bull. She life mogged with her partner and her life with money. Yeah. Dumpster diver Max. Dumpster diving Max. He did. What the fuck? 2024 and beyond, we're done for. It's over. Goblina. I'll take my hand. Oof. Well. Another sneaky stream. Oof. Yeah, I know. If she was a man, she would be making car rant videos. Dude, what in the fuck? He's Turkish. I looked it up. He's Turkish? He has the teeth of a good old Briton. He has the teeth of a good old Brit. Looks like Ursula. Ursula. He just fucked up his genes forever. Oofy doofy theory is for women. Oof. Bro deserves better. Bitch literally looks like Pot of Greed Yugi card. Dude. Oh, dude. Some guys are so blue pilled they will take any woman they can get just to not be lonely, even though he can do better. Maybe that's the thing though, man. Maybe he couldn't do better. Like if we know we're living in a hypergamous age where all the dime pieces and any woman above like who's a 4 or a 5 is, you know, can probably, you know, even a 4, even a 3 probably could get Chad on a slow night. Even fat chick can get Chad on a slow night. Really, the entire fucking, except for maybe even a 1. I don't fucking know how far down will Chad go, right? But at the same time though, right? If we're talking about, you know, the men that women want, they only want these top dudes, right? The 8s, 9s, and 10s, right? So we're, you know, these top dudes. So like. And they have some of them have access to them. Some of them they try, but at the end of the day, if she's been inundated with, because who knows who else she dated before she got to fucking this guy, right? So at the end of the fucking day, like that chick might have been, you know, might have had Chad or even Chad Light or even a high tier normie, because that chick she's busted. So she probably has some decent looking dudes before him. And then this is her settling, or even like probably is her settling, right? She's gonna settle with the best option she can get. Oof. So like, he can't. Maybe he couldn't do better. Maybe in today's reality, this is the best that you can do. In which case, well, your options are, you know, buy a dog, die alone, as a, you know, Kevin Samuels used to always say, for men, you know, the same thing applies, right? Buy a dog, die alone, use your fucking right, left hand, whatever you fucking use to fucking to cope, and if you're miserable, or maybe not miserable, maybe you'll have a great life, but, you know, I don't know, man. At the end of the day, you a dog and live your life and figure it out in the end. I don't tell you, or I don't know, man. Whew. Hispanic version of Precious is what he chose. Ooh. She looks like she reeks of spicy chili. Dude, she does. Dude, you know how you can sometimes smell a picture you can smell a picture? Dude, She looks like she smells like a fucking Taco Bell at 2 o'clock in the morning, Doug. You know, when you get the fucking the hint of weed in the air because the dude been smoking in the car. You could, can I get let me get 2 Crunchy Wrap Supremes and 2 chalupas and a Baja Blast. You got the weed in the car too. Everybody knows you fucking high as shit. She got the smell of a Taco Bell on the side of 8th Avenue or some shit. Dude, oh my god. Dude, I'm killing myself here, dude. The humanity. Oh yeah, dude. Imagine being that guy's father, 6'4" son with average looks, and he breeds that dungeon goblin, dungeon goblin. And you know your lineage is fucked forever, dog. British people don't have front teeth. Is that the meme? Oh, dude. We don't know if he deserves that. Maybe he's mentally not all there. Maybe. That 4-point handicap would explain why sub-5s get married way more often than decent-looking women. Heck, a 6 would demand a 10 to stay single and stay single forever. Yeah, well. Meanwhile, her looks match is on rope watch. Her looks match is over here. He's in somebody's front yard right now, fucking weed whacking, dog. Okay, he's been pushing the lawnmower all day long. And he's on rope watch too, but he's been pushing the lawnmower all day long, man. That is her looks match. You know, it's Paco or Chico or some shit. That's her fucking looks match. That dude. Dog. Holy shit, dude. That's her looks match. He been mowing the lawn all day long. He's just done. Plenty of looks match people who are not evil. I would agree. Stay small, brothers. Ride the end out. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe it's so brutal. Even this guy has to settle for a fat goblino. Holy fuck, it's a rat boy. Yeah, man. Her looks match is swimming in an aquarium somewhere. Lot of looks match couples, but not evil matched. Some guys like the evil match. Huh. It just takes one drunk Chad at spring break, and that's their standard. Yeah, well, there you go. I feel bad for the kid. I do too. Don't insult Taco Bell. I just did. Dude, Taco Bell is overpriced garbage, dog. I'll say it. Taco Bell is overpriced. I don't do. If you're still consuming Taco Bell in any real quantity, I don't know what to tell you. The fact that they're charging $1 some odd for a fucking cheese wrap, literally they took some cheese, put it in a tortilla and fucking grilled it, and they're charging you $1.50 for that? Okay, you kiss my ass. I'm not going to Taco Bell no more, dog. This is an anti-Taco Bell zone, dog. Until Taco Bell lowers their price, I'm not going back. I'll say it. I haven't been to Taco Bell, I think, in 4 or 5 months, dog. Kiss my ass. Taco Bell too expensive, dog. Some of you guys got some fucking expensive blood, dog. I don't know how you guys do it. See, when I go to Taco Bell, I go in there with a fucking 3-piece suit on, dog. That shit is just like eating at a 5-star restaurant now, dog. It's true. Overpriced, dog. Overpriced. All they did was take the same 3 ingredients and put it into a different shape, and you paying a different price? You killing me, dog. You killing me with that shit. You took the same ingredient, the beef, the cheese, and the lettuce. Dude, it's the most Jewish thing on the planet, dog. Take the same ingredients, a different shape, charge an extra $1 for it, dog. Nah, dog, I'm good. I'm good, dog. I'm good. I bet you can smell her dog on her, dog. Bro, I thought I was the only one who smells a picture. I thought I was just crazy, dude. I don't know how dudes don't consider their son's quality of life, especially when it comes to their looks. They don't. Yeah. His son better hope he comes out as Shrek instead of Donkey. If he's not mentally there, then she's taking advantage. That's harassment. Oh well. Her looks matches in a ditch in Ukraine. My favorite goy slop, dude. I'm good. I'm good, dog. I'm good. Question is would she be Chipotle or Taco Bell? She'd be Taco Bell, dog. Trust me, dude. If men had the same standards as women, the world would be filled with 6'7" terror chads. Taco Bell is only decent when you're drunk and went to spend less than $10. Dude, $10 at Taco Bell. What does $10 buy you at Taco Bell now, dude? Dude, these people to get a whole box of tacos for fucking $5 or some shit back in the day, man. Taco Bell overpriced. I'll say it. Can't do it. I can't justify going to Taco Bell, dog. I can't do it. I can't justify it. I'm like, nah, dog. I can't justify the expense. The value menu. They put that in big air quotes, dog. Value menu, my ass, dude. The value menu, that shit has been dead for years. It's been dead for years. And you know I'm right. It's been dead for years. Nah, he right. It's true. Come on, man. Take her on the first, dude. Taco Bell is becoming a first date. It's becoming a first date place, dude. It's true. Think about it, dog. You dropping $25 on 2 meals? Nah, dude. She better enjoy that shit. She better enjoy that shit, dog. Please, dude. You gotta go to Taco Bell to clear your insides out. Yeah, basically, because you don't really buy Taco Bell, you fucking rent it, dog. That shit comes out in fucking an hour, dog. Please. You ain't buying Taco Bell, you're fucking renting it, dude. Drop the link, fam. Fine, I'll drop the link. Who wants to join this motherfucker, dude? Here you go. Oh, boy. There's the link. If you want to join, I'm only going to be here for another half hour or so, but... Here you go. Go ahead and join already. Taco Bell beef is this leftover baby meat. Probably is, dog. Wouldn't surprise me. Slope is dope. Many guys put the cart before the horse and end up as hobosexuals for career women. It will spawn the next ER. The craziest thing is she could cheat on him every day of the week. 2024 is wild. It's true. Dude, if they have a kid, that kid's gonna be, if it's a boy, he'll be in the womb like, please, God. Please let a miscarriage happen, dog. Let me get the fuck out of here. I don't want to come down here. We're done. It's a wrap. He ain't doing shit. That kid's like, please, dog. He gonna be taking the fucking cord around his neck, the little fucking cord he gonna be taking that cord around his neck, dog. He ain't fucking around. He's like, I'm out of here. No, you ain't taking me out of you. You ain't bringing me in this bitch. I'm good. The value menu, my ass. Like I said earlier, dog. The value menu, my ass, dog. $10 for scraps. It's true. Hit the like. What the fuck y'all doing? Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Just make lentils and beans at home, boyos. Yeah, it's true. I want to say lentils, but I gotta have some fucking. Well, I gotta have some meat, dude. I gotta say, man, I need some fucking chicken or something, dude. But and you can get chicken depending on where you go. You can get it for a decent price nowadays, but it's still expensive. Like it's still more expensive than what it used to be. Put it like that. They had a legit Taco Bell showcase, like it was an Apple showcase. What the fuck? No way, dog. No way. No fucking way, dog. Dude, you know you've reached peak fucking America, man. When you have a literal showcase for a fast food restaurant, dog. I remember back in the day, dog, you had that fucking chihuahua. He'd be saying, "Oh, come to Taco Bell, motherfucker! Get the chihuahua." Okay, like thank you, man. All I needed was a fucking dog on TV to tell me to go to Taco Bell. Now you're gonna have an Apple tier fucking showcase to show me that the fucking taco, the same fucking ingredients in a different shape. The same ingredients in a different shape. Dog, you killing me, dog. The same ingredients in a different shape. I'm killing myself, dog. Fuck, dude. Andre, what's up, dude? What's up, Andre?
What's up, bro?
How you doing?
As well as it could be. I kind of.
You're a little bit low. Let me adjust your mic volume. Give me a sec. I can do it just on my own. Go ahead and talk.
I gotta switch earbuds because this mic is considerably lower than the other one for some reason.
Yeah, go ahead and switch earbuds. You sound kind of low. Yeah, you sound really low. I can't believe it. Is that true? Nah, man. I'll look it up. I'll look it up at some point, dude. There's no way that's just real. Dude, it's a different shape, bro. They added red 40 to the taco shell. It's true. Dude.
Can you hear me a bit better now?
Yeah, you sound great. What the fuck, dude?
Oh, okay, yeah. That other one, like I do have a bunch of earbuds. Just like I keep fucking dropping them in water and shit like that and fucking them up. So
What the fuck, man? God
yeah,
damn.
I've been going through a whole bunch of these earbuds, unfortunately.
Well, you sound great here, so that's good shit. So how you doing, man? Anything you want to talk about?
That that comment that I made earlier when I was talking about like the uh WEF talking about the manosphere, like basically their whole thing was that like it's a problem and like you know like they typically refer back to like people like Andrew Tate or fucking like Pearl and them kind of people, or Fresh and Fits, like those like those kind of people, and they'll be like, well, they're leading men astray, but they never.
Oh, yeah. So you're the guy who left the comment about the WEF making a video about this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure you know this content creator, maybe. Like BGS was covering this shit.
Yeah, no BGS, yeah.
Yeah, it must have been like a week or two ago, but he was covering this shit and basically
I might have to go watch that. Honestly, I haven't seen it yet. Huh.
So typically so what they were doing what they typically do, which is like they talk about what's happening, but they don't talk about the reasons, like all the stuff that led up to that.
Yeah. So like what's their? I'm kind of curious. Did you just watch BGS's commentary, or did you watch the actual video?
I didn't watch the actual video, but he played most of it on his stream at the time.
So what did they say? I want to know what they said. Like, what's the prevailing narrative that they're pushing?
Well, basically, like what I got from that, not his commentary on it, but what they were actually saying was like it's the typical stuff that you say, like the whole basically, I'm not sure where they stand politically, but it kind of seems
WEF is very left, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like basically, like, well, left right is kind of the same.
No, it's kind of a dying statement to make anyway. But I mean, arguably they're extremely authoritarian in their prescriptions for how they view the world. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, I mean to go off, but
no, you're good. But basically, what they were talking about was just basically yeah, these guys they're being led astray by these content creators, and we need to find out how to fix this problem. But they're not talking about what the problem is and like how it got to that point, which is kind of what
are they talking about the demographic cliff we're walking off of, or the one that we've already walked off of? Is that what they're worried about?
Well, like basically
the birth rates, effectively.
Yeah, birth rates and marriages, and it's like the typical like TradCon rhetoric. That's why I say that like it doesn't really matter left or right, because they're both against like dudes having a brain, pretty much.
Yeah. They expect you to be like. I feel like our society's what's the best way to do this? Society's view of men for a long time has been that men are just a bunch of cum-brains who can't control themselves, and they'll bang anything. And they're not necessarily wrong. Some men will bang anything, but they won't necessarily breed with anything. Some men are smart enough to know to rap before you tap it, shit like that. They're smart enough to know that. And I feel like a lot of men are nowadays. So so you don't get caught up in the same fucking tricks you used to back in the day. But also these tricks wouldn't have even applied because of the the standards. The standards were completely different compared to what they are today. So yeah. So but there's been this prevailing narrative that men are just brutes who we can just if we just wave the carrot of pussy in a man's face, he'll. Yeah, I'm not letting you on Call of Duty athlete. I'm good, man. But if you just wave the carrot of pussy in a man's face, forever and ever and ever, then he'll just kowtow to that, and he'll just be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get that. Like, okay, like to some extent they're not wrong. Men will work for the opportunity to reproduce or to do what they got to do, but that only under certain conditions, right? Like especially nowadays, that the information war has, or the information that men have been armed with today, has completely changed their perception of women and society, and their places in society as well. So I don't know if you're on mute. You just join back, but if you're still there, I don't know if you're there or not. What the fuck? Talking to myself now. What the fuck? Yeah, that brother's starving. Yeah, he is starving, dude.
No, I'm still here. I accidentally closed the StreamYard. But yeah,
Okay.
basically they were doing their typical like spiel. This is why, like, this has been said a lot in the space. It's that they're two sides of the same coin. They're saying the same shit. Especially
What,
when it
the
comes to
feminists and the tradcons?
yeah,
Yeah, they both want the exact same thing, which is the subjugation of men and their labor. And but the reality is that we've been effectively have been woken up, right? For the most part, we're looking at this deal that we've been given to say, oh well, like at least back in the 50s and the 60s and even prior to that, the fucking deal made sense, right? Where it was like, hey, you trade in your labor for wages, and you'll get a wife, and the 2 cars and a garage and the house. And even before that, I mean, you still had a compliant wife, right? The standards and the culture and society was completely different. And now that deal is gone. So why would any man with any brain cells left, take a raw deal like the one that they've been given today? Like, once again, I mean, this chart I show it because it's just damning. If a tradcon needs to see this chart, or maybe they know this chart exists and they don't care. And this very, very, very well could be the case, that they don't actually care. They want you to do it anyway. Like, you need to, and honestly, yeah, this is true, because I've heard tradcon say this. I think Michael Knowles said this. Like, you need to do it anyway because it's the right thing to do. Well, I'm sorry, dude, but people don't operate off of, not primarily anyway, off of the quote unquote right thing to do. Not always. It's not like, and why is that the right thing to do? Why is it the right thing to do for a man to sacrifice everything he's ever worked for and everything he's ever done for society and a woman that doesn't care about him?
Well, when I first learned this, like, it was when I was going over, like, like the older, like some of the original like MGTOWs, basically. So
Yeah.
like, like Barbarossa and them. So like,
Yeah, Barbar. Yeah.
yeah. So going over like his older content, just he actually explained this in depth when he was talking about like the the tradcons and the feminists, like, they're the same people. It's just they're going about it through different ways. Is all that's happening. Because
yeah, the for me, honestly, especially seeing the current, I mean, the current tradcons, but they've always kind of been this way. But the tradcons of today, like, I'm traditional, but I understand that traditionalism can only exist within the context of certain conditions. Like, you can't have traditionalism where you have no fault fucking divorce, and you have fucking and you have child support laws that are just bullshit. You can't have a trad society where women can go on OnlyFans and sell their ass on the internet and then claim, oh, I'm a Christian today. I found the Lord after I made $8 million showing my pussy on the internet. But tradcons buy it because they're fucking retarded. They buy it. And to me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna finish up. The tradcon is, to me, is lit. He's no better than a fucking used car salesman. He's trying to sell you used vag, used fucking pussy. This pussy here, it's the best shit, dog. You need to buy it. Okay, nah, it's fucking retarded, dude. Go ahead.
Well, the thing is, like, with Andrew Wilson, like, apparently he's a Orthodox Christian. There's also another content creator that I listen to that's also an Orthodox Christian. Like, the issue that I have with that is they basically say that, like, yeah, I understand that there's all these problems going on, but get married anyways.
Yeah, and like, I don't understand that. Yeah, I mean, Andrew, I've heard him. I never heard him say that, but maybe I haven't. It's just ignored it. I like him a lot, but at the same time, yeah, it is the mindset of the tradcon. Once again, is trying to sell you used goods for full price. Like, it's like taking old rotten fish and then painting over the rotten spot and saying, well, hey, bro, it's still top tier price. Like, what? Like, no, you're not giving me anything worth a fuck. Like, this is stupid. So I mean, and once again, these men are telling you to take deals that they themselves probably wouldn't take. And if they did, and if they would take them, they're fucking stupid to take them.
Well, to be fair, I just actually found out, I think it was today, that Andrew Wilson is
Yeah, he
actually
married a single mother. I know that one. I
he
know.
married a single mom with multiple baby fathers.
Yeah, that one I know. Yeah. Once again, he may be great at debating crazy feminists and leftists, but he's, I mean, I don't know. He, like I said, what is trad nowadays? Like, is it man's fate to simply accept bad deals his whole life? I don't know. But that appears to be their only answer. That their only answer is that, well, you need to do this anyway because society needs to go on. It's like, well, it does. I mean, I would agree that I go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say that kind of stuff kind of makes me wonder. So how does this make him better than Fresh, who is also seeming to be a hypocrite of his talking points? Because like you're an Orthodox Christian, which I don't know if you know, but like that means you're more like strict Christian and you follow like the Old Testament, that kind of shit, right? So basically, you still, even though you're an Orthodox Christian, you married a single mother with multiple baby fathers.
Yeah, it's a big indictment. Someone could well, if he cared, but someone could use it against him. They could. I don't know. Someone could use it against him. They most certainly could. He didn't necessarily marry some based in trad woman. Not that they fucking exist in the first place, but he didn't. Yeah, he didn't. So, although no one will ever bring it up, but at least he admitted to it. I mean, at least in the case of Fresh, he's dodging like he's playing fucking dodgeball or some shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. But these like I said, TradCons, they once again, or maybe they know this. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with, and maybe I shouldn't make assumptions because like that's not the most sane or right thing to do to somebody, right? Like, don't assume that somebody knows something that they maybe should know or could know, but I've always run off the assumption that these guys, hey, like, don't you know that systems run together? Like, you can't have a trad society with OnlyFans running around everywhere. You can't have a trad society where nobody believes in anything, and the reality's subjective and there's no standards. It's like they put in the cart for the horse. Like there's we want trad now, but none of the actual groundwork, the foundation hasn't been set for a trad society yet. So why are you so adamant that men take bad deals? Oh, we need a birth rate to for the white babies or some shit. I mean, I get it. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know.
I just wanted to quickly respond to Insane in the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry I crushed your worldview, but yes, he's definitely married to a single mother with multiple baby fathers. So,
oh yeah. I remember he was on a Fresh and Fit when he said that, right? Yeah.
I'm not sure where he was when he said that. But I heard
that's where I heard him say that. I was like, wow, that really made me. I was like, dang, that made me like second think like this dude for real. Like, what the fuck? Like, whatever, man.
And coincidentally, it was also another Orthodox Christian. It was actually Dr. Thunder. I know you know Dr. Thunder because you mentioned him before, but like he was actually talking about this today, I believe, today or yesterday.
Oh, what you say? I'm sorry.
I was saying that Dr. Thunder actually brought this to my attention.
Okay.
Yeah, because I thought he was a base Christian too. That's what I thought until I heard that, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's what it is. We got what we fucking got. We literally got what we fucking got. So it is the I don't know. And then a feminist they just want patriarchy or not even patriarchy. They want arguably they want a matriarchy with effectively men as the worker bee, women as the as the queen bees, right? So that's all they really want. That's all it really is. So they still want men to do all the work and have all the responsibility, but women get the willed power with no actual responsibility attached to it, right? So that's all it really is. But at the end of the day, both sides, are both sides, but the trads or the so-called conservatives are ceding ground. Cuck-servatives, as we call them, cuck-servatives, they're ceding ground. They've been ceding ground for years. Go ahead.
I was just agreeing with you. I was just saying that they're definitely cuck-servatives.
Yeah, they've been ceding ground for years when it comes to these issues. Like, oh well, we could. It's like, okay, like this is fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. You've been ceding ground for years when it comes to these issues. Oh well, maybe we should bend on this and turn on that. Well, no, don't bend so much that your fucking back breaks. What the fuck? But that's what trad cons have done. I'm gonna bend so fucking much my back fucking breaks. Okay, dude. Yeah, this is fucking stupid, dude. Yo, talk about the Jews. What if I don't want to talk about the Jews today, man? I'm good. I've talked about the Jews enough. I mean, I get it. They're a problem. They are a problem, but it's what it is.
Do you watch Conservative?
Hoodservative?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch him that much. What about him?
No, I was just asking if you watch him.
Okay, now I was wondering what you were talking about.
Like he does talk about like the small hat community and stuff like that.
Yeah, I've done it multiple times on this stream. If you can go back at episode whatever, and God, I've done multiple rants on these motherfuckers. But once again, it's like with a channel of my size, it's like yelling into the fucking void. There's no fucking point.
I would suggest that because he does panels on Saturdays. Tomorrow he does panels on Saturdays.
What time?
He does it early. I think he streams it's like 12 o'clock Eastern time. Because I'd at least want to watch some of his takes and see what he thinks, but I might hop on there once in a while. I don't know. Yeah, he does like long ass panels. He'll do like 8-hour panels and shit. So
are his panels just like clusterfucks though, or can you actually get a word in edgewise?
No, you can get a word in because he's cool. I fuck with him. He's cool.
Okay, because I feel like a lot of these panels, this fucking clusterfucks, man. The complete clusterfucks. Can't get a word in edgewise. It's like, what the fuck?
His thing is he has he's black, so he obviously has black people in there, but
yeah,
there's also like white people and other races in there as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't care about the multicultural aspect. Yeah. Who gives a shit? But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck? Have you heard of 09A? Another Finder's Rabbit Hole. Never heard of that one. What the fuck?
Yeah, I never heard of that either.
I might have to look that one up. What the fuck? That's a new one for me.
Yeah, and earlier, when I was talking about like the feminism over here, it's like on a different level. It's like crazy.
Oh, Canada?
Yeah, I'm sure like Sandman is Canadian. That's like actually one of the first content creators that I listened to in the MGTOW space.
Yeah, I remember him.
But then I went down the rabbit hole. I was listening to the fucking trying not to say names, but a name that's not valid would be Stardust.
Yeah, what about him?
I'm just saying that those are like people that I was listening to. It's like Stardust, like Barbara.
Yeah, I like Stardust is still around. Now he's Thinking Ape now, but I like his content. He's pretty good.
I wasn't trying to say his new name.
Oh, you don't want to say it? Why not? Oh, why not?
Well, I don't like to promote other people's channels on other people's channel.
Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna pull this guy into chat. Who is this guy? Trad Cooked. Who are you, Trad Cooked? What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Who are you?
Trad Cooked.
Are you new?
Yeah, I'm new.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah.
You're a Call of Duty athlete.
Who?
Oh, dude, that's what you sound like.
You seen what Andrew Tate posted on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm gonna cover that on Sunday.
Bro, that's a good comment.
It is a good comment. It is. You're not wrong.
And Nick Fuentes covered it yesterday. Is like, yo, you conservatives, you bitches, women fucking chastise you in the butt. Some base takes from Nick Fuentes as always,
dude.
Well, and Andrew Tate is a plant, man. Like, come on.
Plant or not, he says some good shit sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah, like I agree with, like, overall I agree with what he's trying to do, or at least what he was trying to do when he first came out. I don't know what he's on now though, because he kind of backed out a lot when he had these legal issues going on.
I mean, maybe he has some kind of deal. Like that's how they get you, right?
Well, isn't his dad a fucking Freemason or some shit? So like,
he's a
the whole
chess
fucking world connected, dog. What the fuck
grandmaster.
ever. He's a grand some shit. Yeah, I don't know.
He's a chess grandmaster.
Everyone can't be a plant now, dude. At this point, I wouldn't surprise me, Doug. Wouldn't surprise.
I mean,
me.
I kind of find it stupid. Like people don't like now. Oh, you're a plant. You're a Fed. You're a CIA psyop. Like, it's not that complicated.
Well,
like, yeah, people.
Like that's the thing, right? Because like, what did Andrew Tate come and offer that was any different than anybody that was already here?
He was more vulgaric about it.
Yeah, he was more of a bombastic about it. Yeah, bombastic.
Yeah, he didn't dance around the issue at all. Like, he didn't pay any lip service. He's like, yeah, but feminists, sometimes they have a point. It's like, no, feminists need to die. Which riled people up.
Yeah, a lot of times, especially in today's modern, PC era, it's not what you say, it's how you say it type shit. So like, you can say certain things within the Overton window, or sometimes even outside of the Overton window, and you won't get canceled for it, or you cancel as if that shit happens anymore. But you won't get, the media won't come at you too bad. But if you say it in a certain way, and you say it in a unabashed, unashamed way about when you talk about certain issues, they're like, what the fuck? Oh God, he's breaking them up. Oh shit, so yeah.
Yeah, so Andrew Tate, he wasn't optics cucked, essentially. Like, he ignored the optical side of it. Also, earlier y'all were talking about Orthodox Christianity. I heard in Russia, this happened years ago, but they legalized, like, you can beat your wife. They made it.
I would say get out of there.
Get out of where?
Get out of there.
Russia?
The conversation that you're having, I would say get out of there. You're gonna get Mystery in some trouble, so I would say get out of there.
No, this is I disavow, of course. Bro, the state should be in your marriage. I agree, but I'm just saying in Russia it's legal.
Well, there you go. Russia did something.
Yeah, that might be where these tradcons need to move to, where they could actually enforce the tenants.
The law.
Yeah.
You
niggas be lying, so.
I mean, to me that's crazy. You're an Orthodox and you marry a baby mama with multiple baby daddies. Jesus.
Exactly. That's what's crazy to me.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know it was like multiple. That one I didn't know, but I thought it was one. That's bad enough. Fuck.
Isn't there plenty of like Ukrainian Orthodox chicks that are like cheap?
Isn't Ukraine like the prostitute capital of the world?
I mean, listen, or some shit, but... a young fertile prostitute or a 40-year-old baby mama queen.
I don't know when he married her, but yeah. Oh boy. So you got two. You're picking two whores, right?
Hey, at least one isn't used up.
Wait, wouldn't they both be used by definition? They're both.
No. You got multiple kids. You're more used up, 100%. Not even Tyrone can plug up that gap.
Oh, dude. Oh boy. All right. Well, BPJ's here. What's up, dude?
Hey, man. How's it going?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I meant to be in here earlier, but I ran into my cousin at the gym, and we were just catching up. I know, like a while back, we were doing those balloon
pop videos, yeah.
Show, commentary, yeah. So I've been watching the which most people will probably skip, but there's actually some good information on them. The recaps where she basically brings back the couples who matched and see, hey, like, are you guys dating? Like, what's the like the update, right? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I watched one of those videos. Someone posted one in Discord. Maybe it was you, but somebody posted.
Yeah, no, and I posted one. So one of the women who well, one of the pairs, right, and the woman on the show, was this really, she was in shape. Now she was not attractive in the face, a black girl in a brown dress, and she was getting a lot of praise initially because she was Christian and she was in shape, she had a good job, like she was like that prototypical, like, near like 30s black woman who's like a fucking quote unquote catch, or at least as the black community is concerned. You know how like black people, we don't really have that whole she needs to be like 23 years old. Like we can, a 30-year-old black woman can still like be relatively competitive in the dating market. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
But my
black don't crack, right? They say so.
yeah. But and also, we have low standards. But to long
That's
story
true, well,
short, yeah. But long story short, what happened was they matched. They went to a club, and the guy said, hey, we should go out on Friday, or we go out Saturday. She was busy Saturday, she was busy over the weekend, and he said, hey, you seem so busy, so when you get a chance to, when you're not busy, hey, just let me know. And she did not hit him back up. And what happened was, and what people were saying in the comment section, was that she was getting all these DMs and getting all this attention, and he wasn't quote unquote applying pressure, so she never hit him back up.
Oh yeah, I watched that video. Yeah, I think I watched the whole thing actually. I remember watching that video. Yeah,
Yeah.
This rings a bell. Yeah.
Yeah, and but the thing about it is, because I'm watching I was like, oh shit, so I'm watching the other ones, and what's happening is, and I'm calling this concept being exposed to the elements, right? So, if you come across any woman on the internet that the internet presents to you, whether it's a show like that or a video that went viral, a TikTok, X, Y, and Z, she is no longer, you are no longer you no longer off the rip qualified to even deal with her. She, like, you are already disqualified just off of the fact that she's been exposed. Does
Oh, you
that
mean
make
like
sense?
she had like the what do you want to call it? Like she's become like a star on the internet, right?
She
Like
got clout.
Yeah,
clout. Okay, yeah.
more or less. So what happened is that in the girl's case, even though she seemed like a catch, she's Christian and all this other stuff, it's like hype. Even though you might be a quote unquote catch to some degree, hypergamy is still in play. So just off the fact of she's getting an influx of DMs, she was never going to get with that guy anyway. That's why she was like, oh, you didn't apply pressure, you didn't jump through this additional hoop. Where it's like, no, he actually, when you were free, like he was trying to date you, and you did not go even even meet him even somewhat halfway, because you have so many options already. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a show like to land, a show like the Balloon Show can never work, because since all those women are already exposed to the internet, they're never going to simply settle for any of those fucking guys, because they don't have to.
And beyond that, I mean, I think maybe you said this earlier, but they all post their social media on there as well, so they're getting hit up by dudes,
Yeah.
random dudes who see that. They'll just add them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, oh, what's your social media? I'm this at blah 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 blah. So they're probably getting like thousands of new, or maybe hundreds, thousands. I'll say thousands of new new followers. And how many of those men are more attractive than the men who are actually on the show?
Yeah, yeah.
So
I mean, when you got Kai Cenat, when you got Kai Cenat like doing a fucking reacting to you, I mean, what the fuck does that do to you? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So even though the Balloon Show or just shows like that are, maybe have some sort of, they might be fun or entertaining to watch, or may have some sort of like a, hey, let's get people together, like type of like intention, they can never, in this day and age, it can never work. Maybe a reality show, like a dating reality show back in the early 2000s could have worked, but nowadays, no. Like these women are, just by the fact that they're already like, out there, are already cooked.
That's rough, man. I don't know. We are at the end of the line, dude. Now I don't know. I get that. There's no fixing this problem. So
no, it's already
it's a wrap, dude.
Yeah, it's already done. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a wrap.
Yeah, no, it's already a wrap for the most part. I mean, and it sucks, Mystery. I mean, Mystery, you let me ask you this, bro. And I know you've been asked this, but at this point, I know probably 6 years ago, 8 years ago, if I asked you, hey, Mystery, do you want to have kids? Do you want to be married or have a family? You probably would have said yes, and you probably would have thought that was somewhat feasible, or maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, do I think it's feasible?
I'm saying 8 years ago.
Or you asking me if I want to have one?
Yeah, let's say this was 2016. Like Mystery in 2016. If I asked you, hey, do you want to have kids and have a family? Would you have said yes, and do you would have think that was a feasible option?
I would have said yeah. Yeah, well, I probably would have said, yeah, this is possible. This is still possible in today's, if I'm just comparing the home prices of what was back then to now, like, my God, like this, look at everything. I mean, the sad part is that we're looking back at time periods that were literally just like a stone throw away in terms of history, right? Like,
a stone throw away. Yeah,
it's true. A stone throw away. 2016. Well, come on, like Trump was elected. I mean, come on, what it is? It's true. It's a stone throw away.
Yeah,
I'm in high school.
It changed so radically, but now it's like, you earn more now than you did back then, more than likely, and for a lot of us, it's like, not just the economy, not just the dating landscape, but also with the economy. It's like this just seems like a dwindling. It's not really.
Oh yeah. The American dream has been dead for. I mean, God, it's been dead for a long time now. I mean, I would say it probably died in 2020. 2019, 2020, going into those 2 years, like
it died in 2014.
And probably there too. I mean, you can probably go back as far as 2008, right? For a lot of Americans, 2008 was for a lot of people in our generation, like people who came out of college and the economy just took a shit. So like that was not the first batch of millennials, but a lot of millennials came out of this economy with no way to get a job, all these things, right? And back then the dating market was obviously different. So like those men probably had some level of success, and some of those men probably still made it. But at the end of the day, like if you're a Gen Z and you're graduating into this fucking economy with very little experience, dude, even like entry level jobs are fucking insanely. They're asking for a lot of things, right? So like, you don't have any bread. You're probably just normal. Your housing prices are $300,000-$400,000 depending where you live at. Inflation's fucking insane. Gas prices are going up. Hypergamy's in overdrive. What do you? I don't know. Like, I think Thomas White. I wanted to show like a half a year ago now probably, and he asked me, hey, what? He always asks this question. I think he asked it twice now. But what would you tell a young man to do in today's world? And this is a dumb. It's not a dumb question. It's a fun question to ask somebody. But I also think it's a little bit like, well, I don't know what to tell this guy. If I had a son and he was graduating into this fucking economy, and I knew what I knew, and I wasn't fucking delusional about his looks or his options. I wouldn't know what the fuck to tell him. Oh, kid, just the old advice of just work for 40 years and then get a pension, that doesn't work. Get a 401k, kid, that doesn't work. Nothing works anymore. Like nothing works.
# leave the West.
And go where? That's the thing. Like, if the fucking West is the pinnacle, then what the fuck's the pit like? God damn! Like,
if I was to talk to a kid, I would tell him, I don't know, man, maybe start streaming or something. Like, I would tell him to kind of.
Nah, dude. Like, that's the thing. A lot of people, I'm not saying you, but people will say like stream or this or that. I mean, maybe by some dumb stroke of luck, you'll make it and you'll be the big YouTuber. But most times you're not gonna pick up any steam, right? It's kind of like starting a small company, right? Most of them fail within 5 years. 5 years.
But here's why I would say that, right? Is because if you are 16 or 15 or 16-year-old kid, more than likely you're spending time playing video games or doing something like that anyway. So at the very least, here's the thing. Your average 16, 17, or 18-year-old is not having sex. Does not have I'm talking about men. Do not have the ability to have sex anyway. They're already spending time on the internet, right? So it's like, okay, if you're gonna do that and you have a lot of time at your hand at your disposal, unless you have the privilege of being able to stay at home or you're doing high school or what have you, then I would just say, hey, I would you would enjoy yourself.
Call yourself introverts. You're just.
I wanted to cover this clip as well. This is a funny clip for me, but go ahead. Sorry.
No. I'm not saying that it will be obviously, it's a fucking shot in the dark, but at least you're fucking enjoying yourself as you're doing it. I'm just using it. I'm just using streaming as an example.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I mean, and I guess what is making it in 2024? Like,
It's to get laid, and that's it.
Well, yeah, that is a great question that you asked, because I would also I'm also wondering, like, what is a viable solution to like the current environment?
I mean, I left that picture that in my community section, and I basically said that. I mean, well, let's just ignore dating. Well, it's all attached at the hip anyway, right? But the whole damn crisis is caused by our culture fell apart. Our culture and our society, the things that kept society functioning. The people. I mean, at the end of the day, the people fell apart. The people fell apart. The boomers didn't pass on what they should have passed on to their children, and those children didn't do what they should have done because they weren't taught it, and it has a trickle down effect on each subsequent generation, right? So, and I left the comment saying that you need a benevolent dictator, one who's gonna say, okay, this is the way things will be, and he needs to have the actual force of might, like actual fucking army behind his back, to say things. This is how things are gonna be, and honestly, no one wants to hear this, but you're gonna have a purge.
Well,
you're gonna have to purge your entire society of people who just can't function.
Trad cucks.
That's definitely true, because like CJ been saying this shit for a minute. Like, he's talking about like he got to get on his Coach Cellini shit, and like like, I have a solution. You're not gonna like the solution, but I have one.
Well, the solution was, I mean, the thing about it is, the doll fucker already gave us a solution. He gave us a solution 10 years ago, and no one in the red pill. And no one in the red pill, including the top G, wanted to address what the doll fucker, because I think that had the manosphere, I'm just using this as an example, had the manosphere like got behind that wholeheartedly, I think we would have made at least some traction by now if the manosphere just got behind it. But the manosphere was too chicken shit to really get behind the doll fucker because he fucks dolls.
You kind of lost me on that one.
Yeah, what did the doll
fucker take the rights away?
Yeah,
This is talking code here. I mean, I'm not gonna get banned. If I do get banned, fuck it.
No. I'm just, yeah. I just wanted to. Yeah, no. The doll fucker, turd flinging monkey. To not speak in code, turd flinging monkey already gave the solution, which was to take women's rights away. He said this years ago, and he was really the only prominent person in the manosphere. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm driving in this.
I hear you. Fine, you're fine.
Okay. He was the only one in the manosphere who was actually saying this, but he wasn't being taken really seriously. And there was no one else, not entrepreneurs in cars, not Rolo, not Andrew Tate, not Donovan Sharp, not Fresh and Fit. You've never even heard Fresh and Fit talk about taking women's rights away. I've never heard them say that.
I mean, I'll say this. I mean, it is. I mean, we've had this argument multiple times. Not argument, but we've said this multiple times now, and other people have said it on YouTube. And I mean, look at what I always quote Aaron Clary, and he said it straight up. He said the red pill has been all about giving women what they want. The red pill was never concerned with trying to change women's behavior or the way women behaved or controlling women. It was concerned with controlling men.
Right.
It was never concerned with women per se. It was in the sense that they wanted men to get women, and they were trying to sell you a dream.
Yeah, and that's why it was the ultimate, and that's why I would even dare say that here's the funny thing. It's possible that the red pill is in totality more of a simp pill than the blue pill, because at least the blue pill tells you that you're basically fine the way you are. You just need to update. You just need to improve your personality, I guess. The red pill is telling it, like, I need you to think about this for a second. Just think about it. I'm not saying that blue pillars aren't simps. They are, but just in regards to the message of what the blue pill is saying versus the message of what the red pill is saying.
Yeah, I mean, I made a community post about this like damn near 2 years ago. I said, like, you're literally changing. What is? I mean, I'll quote MGTOW dictionary here, but he literally said that game is manipulation, right? And it's like you're changing your entire personality, the way you look, all these things to appeal to appeal to a person who wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire.
Well, no, and not just but mystery. Here's the crazy thing.
You're making all this money. You're working 80 hours a week or some shit to make money for a woman to go. Yeah,
right.
good.
No, but you're right. But it's even more stupid than that. It's a moving target that can only go up.
Yeah,
That
it's true. Yeah, you're fighting against an exponential curve.
Well,
it's a dragon. It's like you're trying to catch the fucking dragon, right? So
yeah.
So
like
it's just weird that and the reason why. Here's the thing about the doll fucker, about TFM, right? I gotta give him his flowers a little bit. TFM said, "Fuck it, I would rather fuck dolls, but speak the truth, the ultimate truth of what y'all actually need to do. Because I'll fuck this doll and be okay with it."
Well, I don't know about all that.
No, you're not getting what I'm saying. Hold on, don't do what the Red Pillars did and get stuck on the doll fucking part.
I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to run away.
No, listen. You're getting stuck on the doll fucking part. But what I'm trying to say is that he said, fuck the women wholeheartedly. I'm going to, even though, yes, he's in incel in denial, cool. But he said, I'm going to fuck this doll, but because I'm able to just fuck this doll and be okay with it, I have the freedom to really tell the truth. All the other guys, in the manosphere, because they had to keep their shit with women, whether it's their relationships, their harems, X, Y, and Z, they couldn't completely tell what the truth is because it would compromise their quote unquote masculine.
Well, I gotta run away here. Thanks for having me.
All right, man.
Yeah, I did actually have this issue. I my weekend. I was supposed to have a great weekend, but I kind of fucked it up for myself. It was a bitch that was like fucking. She caught an attitude, and like I had to tell her a little bit about herself. And bitches don't like the truth. So
is that why you're leaving?
Well, just the way the conversation is going, so I'm I gotta fall back.
Huh?
Yeah, Shorty was talking crazy, so I had to tell her a little bit about herself, which you're not allowed to tell bitches the truth. And I told the truth.
Is she 5 out of 10?
Sorry?
What would you rate her out of 10?
I would give her about a 5 or a 6.
Damn, she got an attitude? It's over.
They always have an attitude.
Well, she had an attitude because
Are you a white guy?
No, I'm actually Jamaican. I may not sound like it, but I'm actually Jamaican.
Is she black?
She was native.
Okay. All right. Well. All right. I thought you were leaving because of what I said.
No, it's not from you. It's just partially from you.
His Friday night is ruined.
I'm like, I gotta fall back on that.
Well, you can fall back from the truth all you want to, sir. But I mean, it's still gonna be the truth. whether you leave or you're not. It's going look. The truth is the doll fucker was right. The TFM was correct.
Yeah, I don't know why that's such a is that even controversial. Like, I mean,
he's open about it.
I accepted that as being true. I don't know, a long time ago.
No, I know you didn't. But you're more based. But here's what I'm saying, right? A guy like Andrew Tate couldn't go on Twitter and couldn't go on one of his videos and say we need to take away rights from women because it will make him look quote unquote weak. Because it's what I'm saying, like a lot of these hyper masculine men, these so-called alpha males, can't just say we need to take rights away from women because they need women to have the quote unquote autonomy
BBJ,
in order to select them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you made a good. I'll let you go, Andre. Give me one second. You made a good point there in the fact that it's like they want women to be free so that they pick them, right?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, they want women to be free so that they actually they want to be picked. Because back in the trad days, the actual trad days, where women were just given a husband, or rather, men were given a wife. You were just arranged marriage. Hey, I have a son, you have a daughter. We'll match them together, see what happens. they wouldn't necessarily get married on fucking day one, but you match them up and see how things work out, right? And that's what things actually work. There was no walking around and like you're walking down a meat market and picking out the best. I want that steak there, and I want that steak there. Yeah.
Like I agree with what y'all are talking about. Like, but to what Jay was talking about is specifically, also you as well, Mystery. I'm not against taking women's rights away. I'm not against that at all. I actually agree with that wholeheartedly. It's just like it's not practical.
You say that now, but in a couple of years, it's probably going to be a lot more common.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I think people think history ended like years ago. Like, history goes on. Like, things will happen. Now, whether or not it happens the way it happens in our lifetime is completely irrelevant. But whether or not it happens in reality, who knows? Maybe it won't happen. Maybe you're right. Maybe men are just completely just fuck it. We're gonna coom and neat and do nothing. But either way, there is some level of like, hey, if men just said, if enough men say fuck it, well, things will happen, right? Something will happen because the system can't sustain itself without male labor.
This is an unsustainable. But my whole thing is that this is an unsustainable model, and what TFM also said was either women have to either men will have to take away their rights, or their rights will be removed anyway because things will just collapse regardless.
Yeah, things will get dangerous. I mean, I've read. Yeah,
go ahead. You go ahead.
In that book, I read, Fate of Empires. Sir Arthur Globe said that I think in Baghdad during the one of those empires over there, he said like, yeah, they gave the women all the rights. They became lawyers and judges, and the men were all despondent about it. And then things got so bad. Then people said, "Oh, this couldn't happen." I'm pretty sure the men said the same thing back then. Well, the women have all this power now that we can't get rid of it. We know what to do. Well, then things got so bad. Things got so bad in the society that the women couldn't walk around town without a male escort.
Well, like one of my favorite like male MGTOWs out here now, like he basically says that like the current gender wars, it's men versus males. If you
it's truth be told, it's always men against men, right? It's you against
men versus males, because a male is not a man. It's just somebody that just so happens to share the same chromosomes with you.
But it's also men against men. But that's too binary for me. It's also men against men because guess what? If you had let's say if we appointed a black pill representative, and the whole black pill and black pill adjacent people were behind this black pill representative to get other men to want to take away women's rights, do you know who would also be opposed to that black pill guy?
Fucking
other red pillars, Andrew Tate's, Rollo Tomasis, those other guys those other men who we propose as real men or alpha males would be against that guy as well. So we can't just say it's men versus males because it'll be other men, other quote unquote alpha IT type of dudes against these men as well.
Well, like what you just said is like it would be men versus males in that scenario because like these are males that are like going against men. When you start talking about stuff like that.
What do you? Are you referring to like? What do you mean when you say men against male? I'm sorry, I'm missing the meme here. What's the?
It's going to be Chads with the feminists against us.
What I'm talking about is like when you start talking about like taking rights away from women, then you have males like
Well, yeah, other men will like simps. They will, and really their fathers, because fathers are some of the biggest simps. They will defend their daughters, and you have to overcome them. That's what it comes. When I say there's going to have to be a purge, that's what I mean. That's what I literally mean. You're gonna have to take your birthright by force. There's not going to be no negotiation. Not going to be no fucking, we're going to kumbaya and we're going to vote our way out of this, guys. No, you have to take it. And no one wants to hear that. And it sounds comical because it kind of is in a way, as though it's a joke, right? But you have to take it by force. That's what it comes down to.
So why say
my bad. I had a call.
Because
yeah, Andre, what was you saying earlier? Because I had a call.
I was saying it's like the current gender war is like men versus males. So it's like when you start talking about stuff like that, like the males get in their feelings and they start fucking creating all these problems and doing all this goofy shit.
I don't even think it's
Yeah,
just the quote
they're your
unquote.
enemy as much as the state is.
I don't even think it's just the quote unquote males. I think it's also the quote unquote alpha males. Is like it's like these are guys who are the Andrew Tate kind of disciples are also just as big of a problem as the so-called males or beta males.
Well, I would argue that Andrew Tate is part of the male contingent. I would say.
How is he? Why would you not consider him to be a quote? Like now we're getting to this like to this female speak of, well, you're not a real man if like that. That's why I'm like confused on. Like, what do you mean by male?
Well, like I've actually like we were having this conversation earlier before you hopped up. Like
Oh yeah, my bad.
Like we were talking about like basically the lefties versus the tradcons, and I would include males in the tradcon contingent.
But I'm saying,
So
what do you
you're
mean
saying-
by males?
So
I'm
you're saying
confused. What do you?
You're saying they're not
Well,
men.
males are like by males. I'm meaning that men that don't operate like men.
You're trannies?
How does
Are you-
Andrew Tate?
Okay. I want to get to the. Are you saying they're trannies, or what are we talking about here?
I'm confused as
What
well.
I'm talking about is like basically like the whole tradcon shit is basically yeah, you're a man, so you should do whatever
Okay,
you
so I think I know what you're trying to say. Can I still? Can I?
serve a woman and
Yeah.
all that kind of shit. That's what I'm
So
talking
what you're trying to say is that the males aren't necessarily what you would call what you would call men, in the sense of like when you say men, they're not a man, right? Like you're only a man if you can do X, Y. I don't know if I
No, that's what I'm saying. This
like,
yeah,
I don't like this.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay. I want to know what you're trying to say then. I don't understand at all. Men, males,
Yeah.
and to me, it's all. At the end of the day, they're on. You have one side of the aisle, you have another side of the aisle, and that's your enemy, right? That's how war works. So
well, like what I'm trying to say is like a man in my eyes is basically you're going against the bullshit, and you're doing what's best for yourself and for other men, right?
But
So,
how
like,
come Andrew Tate wouldn't fall into that category?
Because Andrew Tate is like talking about like fucking. He's talking about like pimping hoes and fucking all this kind of shit, which I don't necessarily have a problem with him doing that. I really
No.
don't.
Are you okay? I mind you, I am not by no fucking means an Andrew Tate defender. But are we really gonna try to go back and use the shit that he was talking about when he was like 24 years old in like one video like a long time ago? We're talking about Andrew Tate fucking like now in present day. That's like you talking about Ice Cube and saying I don't want to follow nobody who's talking about gangbanging. It's like, what the fuck? He was like 21 when he was talking about that. He's a different person now. Like why do we do this shit? This is the wait. Hold on. This is the shit. That's what I'm saying. This is the shit that hoes do. Hoes will find
purity spiraling. Yeah.
No,
Well,
but mystery. Am I wrong?
BPJ, this is where we're gonna have an argument because currently, right now, what is he being charged for?
Trafficking,
Sex
probably.
trafficking?
Trafficking, yeah.
Yes.
Listen again.
Allegedly.
You're talking about a guy who listen. I promise you, mystery knows I am not an Andrew Tate defender at all. So a lot of shit that he says is good. Some of the shit, But what I'm saying is, you're talking about a guy who preaches your words, pimping hoes. Why are you using shit that he was saying in 2012? I'm talking about him currently at this moment, how people know about him now. Like, why are we doing this? I'm saying this is a female tactic.
Well, people know about him now as pimping hoes, which I don't necessarily have a disagreement with. Because my whole thing is like, if these hoes are dumb enough to get pimped, then
what does he actually, Andre? What does he actually talk about now, or like in the past, like ever since he's been relevant? What does he actually talk about? Like, what does he actually is for now?
I don't know. I don't listen to this dude like that. So you would have
then
to tell me.
Then why the fuck would you? Okay, see that's what. See you. This is all. I'm not trying to be a
He's
dickhead.
gaslighting.
I'm not trying to be a dickhead, but this is all female shit. You will make a claim about somebody and say they're all about this thing. Have you listened to them lately? What have they said lately? Oh, I don't know. I don't listen to them like that. Then what the fuck?
Well, I'm just going off of what he was talking about previously, and when he had these charges come up, is when
Yes,
he
just like hold on. Yes,
Okay, so I mean, I guess
just like
my
he
point
made
was
a pivot. He
okay.
made a pivot once these charges came
sir,
up.
sir. No one. If we were talking about Jay-Z now, and I know Jay-Z's probably on some Illuminati shit, but if we're talking about Jay-Z or any of those people, yeah. But no one will say Jay-Z be talking about selling drugs to the community. What the? No one will address Jay-Z as that because he's this is stupid. It's a dumb thing to do. And this is some shit that we only tend to do with prominent men. I don't get it. And it's weird. And it's Andre, I will say this, it's weird that you are trying to make a delineation between men and males when you're literally doing something that females fucking do to discredit men.
Yeah, L Andre. L's in the chat.
I'm not trying to call you out because I don't even know you. I'm pretty sure you're like a good guy. But I whenever I smell bullshit, I kind of, it's like I don't like, and especially us being on Mystery Stream, because this is supposed to be one of the most base streams in the space. And
it's true.
So yeah, so we really got to call this shit out here. I got to do it, and Mystery gonna call my shit out too. That's why I fuck with Mystery.
Look, I'm still trying to understand the. I'm not even trying to understand the male thing. I'm trying to understand what is the point with. Okay, so Tate is. Let's say Tate is this agent, or whatever you want to call it, that you think he is. If he is, then he is. Then he deserves to be on the side that gets purged. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with that. Yeah,
if you want your functional society, the government's not going to give it to you.
Right.
The WEF is not going to give it to you. Mm-hmm. No one's going to give men shit. No one has ever given men shit. What have men done since time immemorial? They've waged war.
Mm-hmm.
If you aren't willing to do that, then die.
You're right.
That's all it comes down to. Then die.
No, man, you're right. I was just this whole men versus male. I was confused by that. I was trying to figure that out. That's something a lot of black men use. This whole thing of, oh, go ahead. Go. I'm sorry. Go. Yeah. Go, say your piece, man.
So let me speak up. Like the dude that came up with this men versus male stuff, he was talking about what's going on right now currently, because like he's been in space for a long time, way longer than me, and way longer than I'm assuming than everybody on this panel. He's been here for like fucking 10, 15 years, some shit. He's an OG MGTOW. So he's been around, and he's basically talking about like the direction that the space is going into, right? Basically what I'm trying to say is that like,
say it.
You know, like there's all these different like ideologies present currently trying to go against the bullshit, but like who is the main, like it's not women anymore that's like fucking stopping this shit from going forward. It's fucking males. It's
trad cops.
It's males.
But I guess my listen, Andre, I get the basis of what you're saying, but here's the problem. Just because you may not agree with a person's ideology does not make them not a man. There's a lot of shit that Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, all these Jew wire niggas that be saying, excuse my language, that they be saying that I don't, but I'm not gonna be like they're not men. They're not a real man. I think that by us saying you're not a real man because of X, that to me is feminine language. No, you are a man. You're just a man who believes in some bullshit. Just because you believe in bullshit don't make you not a man. You still a man.
That's actually a fair point to make. That's actually a fair point to make. Because just because you believe in some bullshit doesn't make you less of a man.
Yes, because guess what, Andre? When we start saying what a real man is and a real man ain't, that's their language. That's the rainbow language. No, you're a man. What are you? XY man. XY XX. Excuse me. I don't know my fucking biology. A female, a woman. Fuck it. You're not a real woman. No, you're a woman. Say things what they are.
Yeah, the world truly. I mean, I remember my fucking dad used to piss me off doing this, but I know what he was trying to do to me. Like, he would always say a yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, and I'm like, I would always say, well, but isn't it more nuanced? And he's like, no, yes, it literally is yes or no. The world is not that complicated. It's black and white. there is good and there is evil. And at the end of the day, you're on one side of the aisle.
Yep. Isn't that what Cat Williams said? There's God's side and then there's the other side.
It literally is. Yes, like it's kind of like asking the question: Did you do your homework? If it's not a yes or a no, okay. Well, if he said, "Well, I did half of it," okay. Well, that's not. That means no. The answer is no. You didn't do it. Now, I might accept that answer as being it's a progression towards a quote unquote yes, but it's not. It's no. The answer is officially no until it's done.
So
if I ask you, hey, is raping kids okay? Well, is the answer yes or no to that? There's no nuance to be had there, right? We shouldn't. This is what the fucking left does. You have these. We're gonna have a nuanced discussion about whether or not what you need to talk about that. You're retarded. You're so smart. You're stupid. Not I mean you, but ubiquitously, right?
It's deeper than that. It's sure we can make it to the left. I don't want to go too religious, but who is the author of confusion? It's when we start getting to the whole confusion of, well, maybe it's this or maybe you're a woman. It's all. I mean, this is all Satan's work. I mean, this is all. I mean, again, truth and the opposite of what truth is, right? So, men, we got to start operating in objective truth and get as close to objective truth as we can.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I feel like we have strayed way too far from the path. Like it is, we have men, arguing over things that shouldn't even be argued about. Like I watched a podcast clip from the fucking what's it called whatever, and I hate that fucking show so fucking much. Like I don't know how people watch that show. I can't watch that show for more. I think I watch clips because I can't watch the show, and I don't want to watch the show anyway.
I don't watch the show either. You probably only watch it for that Andrew guy.
Well, if even that, because even here, yeah, sure, he so-called destroys these women, but if he really these women that once again, when I said earlier, they will literally contradict themselves in the next sentence and not even realize they fucking did it, and I'm like, what?
Well, like the thing with like the whatever podcast, and also with like Fresh and Fit, it's like I never listen to them podcasts because I'm just like any dude that's sitting down on a panel full of bitches, like I can't trust you.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like it just seems like yeah. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Like the entire thing. Hearing women try to logic literally drives me up a fucking wall.
Well,
I'm in my car, literally sometimes raging. Like what? I can't do it. Like I'll cut the fucking. I can't do it, dog. I'm like I can't do it.
Yeah,
I cut it off. I can't do it.
Like for me, it's not even the fact that they're sitting down on a panel full of bitches, but when you sit down on a panel full of bitches, like you're gonna end up like fucking giving up ground and fucking like letting them get away with shit.
Truth be told, the very fact. Go ahead. I was gonna say the very fact that you're even giving them any credence of like why? What are they gonna tell you that you don't already fucking know?
Well, see, here's my whole thing. I recognize the use because I think that the red pill is basically a tool. I think the red pill is important, but it's not. But that
it's cathartic release. It's always become.
Yeah,
like, they've long gone past the like. How many times do you need to hear fucking Myron Gaines do the fucking flowchart fucking game with these bitches, dog? It's the same fucking argument every time, and it's like arguing against a brick wall. It's a flowchart.
Absolutely.
Like I hate to say it, but fucking that little cuck. Destiny called Myron Gaines right. He's a flowchart motherfucker. The dude doesn't think he has a flowchart in his mind. Okay, well, she says if she says this, I say this. If she says this, I say this. It's the same. Like what, dude? You have to be your IQ would have to be of 85, maybe even 80, to watch that show. All 10 hours of that show. I don't know how you do it.
I've been saying like the only Fresh and Fit stream that I've watched was the one where CJ was on there. I haven't watched any other streams from them. I've seen clips, but like, I
haven't actually watched their show in years. I watched the clips from I watched that one clip where he fucking threw the mug on the ground, funny as shit. But I mean, other than that, I can't do it, dog.
Yeah, I don't watch this shit either. But I will say, but here's why those shows are still important, only because they're just simply a vehicle for men to become aware of shit, so they can eventually get to the actual truth. Or a deeper layer of truth. I think that so I'm agreeing with y'all. I think that all of us here that are in the stream are beyond that. However, for the normies, for the kids, the boys coming out of high school, for the boys coming into college or in college, or I still think that those podcasts still have a place, but they're not going to stay there for long because most of their advice that they're going to get in regards to women are not going to work for them, and ultimately they're going to keep on seeking the truth. I think that a lot of guys in the red pill are simply spinning their wheels until they finally get to the black pill. That's just my opinion on that.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
this is
shit.
why I was trying to run away, because you guys were trying to have a black pill conversation, and that hurts a lot of people's feelings. So I was trying to run away before we got into it. But we're into it now, so it is what it is.
Why is there a need to run away?
It's people get
Dude,
scared when you start talking that shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're in the
I guess
Black
it is.
Pill show. What?
I suppose I guess it is scary to some extent, right? You know,
Well,
like you're being told that the only solution out of this problem is for you to pick up whatever's in your hand and bludgeon another man and take his shit, effectively, right?
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Dude, I said way worse shit than this shit on my fucking show. I'm not gonna get banned. I don't think I am. I mean, at this point, I think I got every CIA, FBI motherfucker watching this show, dog. Who gives a shit? They don't give a fuck anymore. Okay, so I don't know what to say, but yeah.
Well, I think Mystery, like the thing about your show is it's still small, but it's small enough to where you have a good mixed bag of people who are like-minded in a sense, but come in with still some difference of opinions. If your space was a double or even triple, then I don't think that'll be necessarily a good thing for the message, or for the messages, I should say.
Yeah, probably, but this stuff's down the internet now. This is what it is.
That's true.
It's what it is.
For me, it's like if I start talking black pill shit, I'll scare a lot of people. That's why I try to fall back.
Well, what do you mean by black pill shit? Because the black pill is, I mean, a lot of parts of the black pill are basically mainstream now.
It kind of depends on.
Yeah, it depends on how fucking deep you go. Like the look of them stuff has become extremely. It's basically there. I mean, it's the jawline pill, the Chad pill, the Chad meme. It's all there. Like at this point, like to some extent, if you don't know that looks matter and height is a thing. Like at the very least, height has become a fucking it's the most obvious one. You can't even ignore it, right? Like, come on. If you ignore the height one, the height's easy to fucking
that
see.
That was on SNL. They made a whole SNL.
Yeah. It's on the mainstream, dude. It's not SNL and a bunch of fucking normie fucks that are watching this shit laugh. They know it's true.
And the dog pill. I think the
Doge pill. The Doge pill was there.
I think we're gonna start seeing the dog. Yeah, the dog. Remember the dog pill with the cheerleader?
Yeah, I remember that episode. I played it. I think it got taken off YouTube because I couldn't keep it up because of the fucking copyright shit. But other than that, yeah, I played it.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I had to take the clip out of that stream. So.
Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot. I'm not saying all of it, but a lot of the parts of the even the race pill is becoming a little bit more normalized. I think you got black men who are talking about, like, I saw this one clip. Maybe I shared it, where these two black guys were talking about the term tall, dark, and handsome, and how a lot of ninjas used to believe that was referring to black men, and no, it was referring to motherfuckers like Ben Affleck. It wasn't referring to niggas ever.
I mean, maybe that's newsflash for black people.
Well, for example, a mystery. I was actually over on Tito's channel.
Who?
I'm assuming you know who he is.
Who?
Tito.
Okay. I don't know if he is, though. Go ahead.
Like, he's Black Manosphere. He's like one of the original people. But I was over there, and
okay,
they were having a conversation about like they were talking about like the whole like pimping versus tricking and all this kind of shit. So it's like I could have these kind of conversations, but it does scare the fresh blood away, basically.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people don't want. People don't. I've said this a million times, and I'm sure my audience knows this, but people don't want to accept the implications of the black pill at the end of the day, right? Because like the dumb people will just look at it at face value and say, oh, but the people with above room temperature IQ are like, wait a second. The implication of that is, oh, that's what you really mean.
Well, the thing is, it's like black pill is like that's supposed to be like top tier stuff. Maybe not top tier, but it's considered to be like the height of like going through all the pills, like being black pill. But like a lot of these normies still don't even understand MGTOW, and it's just like that is just these are like dudes that already been through some shit. This is not just like you're claiming an ideology just because.
To be true, I'd rather men just completely skip out on MGTOW and go
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Young people, there's no MGTOW for young people.
No, it's not. But mystery, even with the implication
out on actually dealing with women, that's the problem.
Yeah, they're skipping steps. That's good.
No, but I would say, but the mystery, even
like, how could you be against something if you never experienced it?
I mean, because they're not getting laid, so they're getting frustrated, and they're gonna blow.
They're gonna be mixed up. But just real quick, mystery. Yeah, but what you're saying about the whole implications about if men who don't have room temperature IQ is I think the reason why it's really hard for them to accept is because there's implications about themselves and where they rank it to all that. So
the whole thing. I mean, the implication about society at large. The implication that well, this thing I've been taught about. I always go back to equality here, but it's true. Like all men are created equal. That's not fucking true. That's never been true.
Right.
Now, a lot of people they might say it, but they don't believe it.
Well, no, I don't even think they care that much about society. I think that the real reason why it's really really painful is because of the things about themselves that they're now beginning to notice. They're looking at their upper eyelid exposure. They're looking at their jawline. They're
self-aware
at certain things that they've never really considered. You guys understand that most men are not aware of the difference between hunterized and prey. They're not aware of this thing. But then once they start to say it again,
like what you're saying is like actually part of the problem. This is why I mentioned like the whole MGTOW shit. It's like they're actually talking about like if you haven't had like interactions with women, like you shouldn't be claiming the ideology because you've never had this experience. So like this is like why people are going around with the like leading men astray shit, because it's just like they don't understand like this.
Wait, what ideology are you talking about?
I'm talking about like the initial ideology that led to all this other shit was basically you dealt with women and
MGTOW?
MGTOW was one of them, like also like MRAs and shit, like red pill.
But why do they? But why do you need to? But why do you need to have dealt with them in order to adopt the ideology if the ideology is the truth?
Well,
yeah, it's so funny.
It is the truth regardless, but like the thing is like they're advocating for like younger dudes to like actually like have these experiences so they can know what they're going against type shit. So basically it's like so somebody who was inexperienced and has never like been around women type shit, like they're gonna be like if you try to tell them some shit, they're gonna be like that's not true. I could do this on my own. And
can you give me an example? Because you're kind of talking in a way where I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. Like, can you give me an example of like a real time example of what it is that you're trying to say?
In terms of what?
Give us an example.
Yeah, like you're saying, okay, these guys, like what type of guys? They're giving this advice. What type of advice? Like so that I can see.
I'm talking about like some of the like the majority of like the content creators that have been around for a while. So like they
no, but what type? No. That's what I'm saying. What type of content creator? Because there's too many of them, and and a lot of them are kind of different. Like who are you talking about? Like that's what I'm saying. Like an example.
I'm talking about like the originals is what I'm talking about.
Give us a name.
Oh, can you give us a name? Give me one name. Like
okay, so
like
I'll give you
Barbar or
since you asked. Like yes, Barbar would be one of them. Sandman would be one of them. TFM would be one of them. Vention would be one of them.
And what will be the advice? Okay.
You asked what will be the advice? You cut me off.
Go ahead.
Yeah, bro, it's talking shit. Good.
No, you gave us the examples. I'm saying now, what would be the advice that they will be giving these guys?
Well, the advice that they're giving is to actually experience the stuff in your own life before you make decisions. Because like,
Experience what?
well, like they're telling them to experience like fucking dating women and fucking experiencing like heartbreak and shit and all that kind of shit
So
before
are
you make a decision.
make a decision about what? Going MGTOW?
MGTOW, red pill, black pill. It depends
I
on
mean, the sad part about this is why MGTOW is an outdated ideology. That it's literally
like
it's not happening for most young men. If
Right.
60% of your young men are fucking single, and 30% of them haven't had a cat ever, some of them or at all or in a year, then them being able to experience this thing is like, okay, well, they're not going to be able to.
Well, mystery. 60% of men are actually MGTOW, but like for
What?
No, sir.
Whoa.
They're not. 60% of men
Are
are not.
incel.
Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, Andre, let me ask you this. Do MGTOW men go their own way because they actively chose to go their own way and they had the option to, or was that the only choice that they had?
well, that's what I'm trying to say is that once you've actually like experienced this kind of stuff is when you make your own decision for yourself.
No.
Right?
Andre, I actually these are two choices here. Do most MGTOW men go MGTOW because that's what they chose to do? They had the option of women or no women, and they chose no women, or the no woman option was their only option.
Well, I'm not sure like where you got this from, but I'll
No,
say
I'm
that like
asking you.
okay, so like let me answer the question.
Yeah.
The big towels that I've encountered, they've all been in long-term relationships or they have a kid or kids. Like they've actually already experienced this shit.
But what do you think the average rank and file MGTOW, like not the guys not making content, do you think they're actually do you think that they really got taken to the cleaners in divorce court and or their girlfriend? Like, if you want to argue that these older MGTOW guys, back when dating was like viable and actually fucking worked somewhat functionally, are actually quote unquote MGTOW. I'm not even going to grant you that, but if you want to make the argument, okay, you can make the argument, right? These guys went there. Can I talk? These guys went.
Question. I gotta ask you both. I gotta ask Mystery.
Oh boy.
And I gotta ask
What's up, Andre? Because
BBJ. How
Yes,
old
sir.
are you guys?
Early 30s, sir.
Yeah, early 30s. I think me and the same age actually, bit or not, but yeah.
So we're
Yeah,
the same
probably.
age. I'm 32. I gave you
Boomers.
I'm actually 32. I'm not lying. I'm actually
Yeah,
32.
okay. We don't think that you are lying, but go ahead. What was the point of the question?
Sorry, I missed that last second. I don't think what.
I was just asking, what was the point of the question?
It's to understand where you guys are coming from because you were making this like an older dude argument.
Yeah, no, because here's Andre.
Well, the argument I was trying to make was that older men have a better argument for actually saying they're MGTOW than somebody who's Gen Z, who, once again, 60% of them are single. Some 30% of them. This data's old as shit now, 2017 data at this point, but they haven't had sex. So, like, okay, so how can these men? No, you can't say you gone your own way. That's the whole meme, right? You went your own way. I left the dating market. The women are missing me. No, they're not. Okay, here goes another fucking schmuck.
You can't.
They forgot about the next day. It's even that. The minute you left, you weren't even. They weren't even aware you left.
Right. Thank you, Andre.
You weren't even aware you left.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'll give you a fucking high five, Andre. You can't say that you quit a job if you've never been hired. If you've never been hired for the job, you can't walk away from the fucking.
About the never been hired niggas.
No, stop. When you're saying 60% of men, maybe I misheard you. When you're saying 60% of men are MGTOW, what age bracket? Who are you talking about?
I haven't actually got Uh, I want to call it demographics right now, but I
Are
haven't
you
actually
talking
gotten.
about? No, listen. Are you talking about guys in their 20s? Like, who are you talking? Like, what are you talking? Like, just that's what I want to know. Like,
Yeah,
that.
I haven't actually got age ranges on that, but that's what I last heard.
Are you
Right?
okay? So Andre. So here's the thing, bro. You probably here's what I'm deciphering. You probably got that quote from one of these older MGTOW guys who you probably listen to, which is fine. You got to understand about some of these old MGTOW guys. The better bachelors are going to lead you astray when it comes to information. A guy like Better Bachelor, who is also a MGTOW guy, is going to
I
get
don't
on these.
listen to them.
I'm not saying that you are, sir. I'm just using him as an example. What I'm saying is that some of these guys live in this weird reality where I'm going my own way, and a lot of men are walking away from dating. And here's an article that proves it. When in actuality, just like Mystery said, the majority of young men between the ages of 20 and even upwards of 35, they're walking away from dating. But guess what? Just like he said, the women did not notice, nor do they give a fuck. Most of these men, these men who are in dating relationship age, like again 20 to 35, who are quote unquote walking away, they're not walking away because they're leaving pussy on the table. They're walking away because that's their only fucking option. They do not have the option of even going to the table.
Yeah, it's like there's no meal at the table for you. There's no placemat for you at the table, so don't show up, kid. Like,
Right, but you want to say, I didn't want to eat there anyway. You didn't have the fucking option to do it.
that's all. Like it's MGTOW. I would say for 90% of men who claim they're MGTOW, they're MGTOW. I would say that. And for the ones who don't claim it, well, they've been sent their own way anyway, right? They effectively have.
Well, can you explain what MGTOW is?
Yeah, men sent their own way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, you got sent your own way. You didn't go your own way. You didn't go anywhere. Okay, let's be real here. Most men, if they had the sexual options that Chad had, they wouldn't be. No, I'm sorry. If you had the
Chad
sexual
doesn't
options of
go
an 8, 9, or
MGTOW.
10, yeah, maybe if you're an 8, 9, or 10 and you got pussy just on tap, you can go your own way. Yeah, you have officially gone your own way. I'll admit that. But if you're just some fucking random schmuck and you get in the fucking lay once a year.
Yeah, no,
I mean, if that, okay, dude.
It's weird to say that you have. I need you to. Let's be clear here. It's weird to say that you are a man with healthy testosterone, a healthy amount of testosterone, and you not at least having at least some sort of. I'm Mystery. Me and you kind of go back and forth on this a little bit, but most men are gonna want to fuck at least. I don't know. Like this whole notion of I'm gonna go my own way and it's my decision. It's like, if you're truly able to go your own way for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years with no pussy, then I don't want to say that's a low T problem, but that's a little bit. I don't know, man. It's weird to say that and at the same time say that you have a healthy amount of T.
This is the funny. I mean, toilet seats get more ass than the average man. That's true. That's funny. I don't know. I got to end the stream pretty soon. This is turning into SNC. This is SNC at the end of the day. Fuck, man. I'm trying to keep this shit short. So, anybody got any last words they want to throw in here? I'll let you guys talk for like 5 more minutes. But go ahead.
Oh, I'm about to be out, but are you gonna be here Sunday?
Yeah, I will. The stream's already posted up. I just got to start it. So yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, Andre, no hard feelings, man. You said some things I didn't agree with, but you seem like a cool guy. So I just wanted to have that olive branch for you because I fuck with everybody on the stream. But there was some stuff where I was a little bit confused, and I was just trying to get some clarity, man.
Yeah, I have no issue with you trying to get clarity. And yes, we've had a couple like the last conversation on Fantastic. So I came through late, so my apologies if I.
Yeah, I came in a little bit as well. But all right, Mr. I'm gonna go back and watch this stream actually, so I missed a lot.
All right, dude. See you. All right, peace out. All right, Trad Cook, last words.
Yeah, have a good weekend. I'll see you on Sunday.
All right, dude. See you. Andre, last words.
Yeah, just my version of Black Pill is different than others because I don't like to say too much, but I've seen a lot, so my definition of Black Pill is different than others. Just
All right.
I'll
There you
say
go.
that.
All right, man. See ya. Oh my God, this was a longer than it should have been. Got a lot of content out of me today, which is fucking weird. This was a good show, if I'm honest. This went pretty long and went a lot of good back and forth here, which is fun. So, all right, dudes. Well, this has been Random Ass Friday stream. This was a good stream. I got to keep this one up for sure. I guess I will because it's gonna be on YouTube anyway, guys. So, yeah, dudes. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you liked the video. Maybe you hated the video. Leave a comment anyway. Here's my Cash App on the screen. If you want to send me shekels, the Cash App is $MysterySchoolMS. If you want to send me some shekels, I'm gonna let that fucking banner just play on the bottom here. I never do this at all, but there's the ticker. If you want to send me some money, go and send it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. And yeah, dudes. Yeah. See you guys on SNC episode 68, 69. I think it's 68. This Sunday at 4:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And cheers, my dude. See you guys. Enjoy for Saturday, I guess. So peace out, my dudes.